Join us on the Shark Stream.
And join us on Shark Stream.
Join us on the Shark Stream.
Join me on the Shark Stream.
Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic. Chicken calling at you from the other side. Shark 3, going live. We're about to enter water, only sharks survive. In 3, 2, 1.
You've always been able to find anything you need with a smartphone. Now you can use it to find a game of pool with the Solado app. Anywhere, anytime. You can even host a game, tournament, or lesson, and make money. See where you stack up against all the other players worldwide in the Solado ranking system.
All right, everybody, we're live back at it, and Rob goes right into the fire, into the frying pan. He just played Lukas Verner. Now he's got to play a guy that's 30 points higher than him. 30 points higher than Lukas.
Nobody said it was going to be a walk in the park today.
Oh, but Rob has beaten him before, so
They've played a few times. They respect each other's games for sure.
100%. 100%. Let's go to the PTZ and just see if Rob is there. He's ready. You know, Rob doesn't have much time to think about his loss. He's right back into it.
Yeah, just get right back at it.
Mm-hmm.
The hill's getting a little higher to climb, but it's manageable.
Yep. All right, guys, let's get the numbers up. Let's get the sharing going. Let us know how we sound on Facebook, how we sound on YouTube. And you guys got some really good stuff going on here.
Yeah, the rest of this night.
Hold on. All right. And again, it is Rack Your Own. Wild 9-ball. Race 2-5.
And the only place that the 9-ball does not count is on the break in the bottom two pockets. Otherwise, it's a go. It's a win.
Yep.
And there has been some golden breaks today.
Yep. And we are down to 6 people.
Down to the final 6 standing. And
It's 9:30.
Yeah, well, the over-under, I think they said it was 10.
It's going to be over 10.
So it's
but
going to be
still,
over, but not bad. I bet you it's done by 11.
64 players. All the good players right to the top right now.
Well, it's a big feather in Lance's cap. He's kept things moving really well.
He really did.
He's known who to put on table 8 because that could be a real slowdown for some of the guys.
Yep. Yep. And there's that power break. And both of these guys have power breaks. So look at the replay. I mean, just look at the body he puts into this. I mean, we just missed it, but man, look at the balls. Everything's on the other half of the table here, chicken.
He's turning his back and there's still balls rolling in.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a powerhouse break.
And again, let's see a good match here. I want to see no missing. See who wins, no missing.
No tie-ups here, and he's got a starter shot.
So, all right, Richard T says sound is fine. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Don't be eyeballing that 1-9 now, Jeremy. Get that 1 ball in the corner pocket. He's not thinking about that. He's a very conservative player. I think he's going to go for the one in the corner.
I agree with you. And he's got a lot of sentiment here in Connecticut. A lot of people really like him and respect him.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the best ever to come out of this state.
Yep.
Boy, I guess we put the curse on him, and look what he left.
Well, listen,
Karen's on.
If you want to talk about character, here's one of the other guys who's top character in the state.
Great guy. And, you know, it's interesting because he's presented here with a pretty, I'm not going to say there really is no routine caroms, but this carom is on.
That's what he's looking at.
And it's funny because he had a couple of early 9s that he just passed up and he ran the table out instead. Yeah. But I think he's going to take this one.
And Chicken called that one.
And he navigated it nicely.
Let's give Rob a bead is what you call it, right?
Yeah. Wide a bead for Rob.
All right, 1-0. And check this out.
Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live. We're about to enter water, only shock survive. In 3, 2, 1.
You.
All right, here we go.
Back live. Rob's got the first game.
20% of the field he got.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
If you could like, share, donate if you're so inclined. This is Brian of Kickin' Chicken. I'm sitting here with Bobby Hilton, the owner of the Shark Stream and Yale Billiards.
Yes, long day. Been here since 10 a.m. and going through the motions, but loving it. I mean, seeing some great pull and seeing some fantastic breaking like that. That was an awesome break.
That's like
we're going to replay that one, chicken.
That's the that's the cannon break I was talking about last match.
Hey Joe, if you're watching, you know you need to zip this and put this on a reel. That's just a beautiful break with a great shot on the 1 ball.
He's got the 1's dressed up. The 2 is right behind it. He's got the 3 on the side. or the corner if he chooses. I think he'll probably play the side.
He is.
And he does.
Doesn't want to be on the reel here, though. We think pull it back here so he draws it past the 9.
Well, he's got that angle, so if he draws, he's going to be playing the 6 in the corner, I believe. If he slow rolls it, he'll have the 6 in the side. Then he's coming around the table.
All right, feeling pretty good.
He's not afraid to hit rails, and that is a sign that he's feeling good about his game.
I agree with you there, Chicky.
He left himself a little bit straight, but he doesn't have to do too much to get position for this 8 ball. I just think he can drag it up the rail a little bit. And that's just what he did.
Pretty good shot. He's got a nice angle here. Go forward here, right? You don't want to miss it.
I think draw 2 rails around.
Yeah.
So he'll come 2 rails, maybe hit the 3rd rail. 1, 2, and there's the
Ball
3rd
magic.
rail.
You know, Rob is at 40% of the field here.
Perfect.
All right, Robbie gets 2 beads, if you want to call it that. 2-0.
Yep.
40%. That was a break and run, right? Yeah, that was a picture perfect break.
Yeah.
That was a picture perfect break.
And there's no reason to think he's going to break.
You've always been able to find anything you need with the smartphone.
That went to there. That was not supposed to
There we
happen.
go.
Yeah, the button's just touching. I didn't touch anything. But, all right, here we go. Rob breaking again with a power break. Is he going to have a shot on the deuce here this time?
It's a tough shot, but he's got a shot. And it leads to the 3.
Yeah, it definitely does.
He'll have to avoid a side pocket here. And he'll probably end up hitting 2 rails. Didn't need the 2nd rail, but he's got to watch out for the 7.
Oh, he missed it.
Yeah. Is that the 7 or the 5? I apologize. That's the 5.
The 5.
Yeah, so he got snookered by the 5 ball.
All right, Jeremy with an opportunity here. 2, cut it within 2-1. All right, going 1 rail, and he has to avoid the 5. He does. And this is a pretty open rack here for Jeremy. The professional that he is. Again, you guys are watching a professional pool player, Jeremy Sossei, play one of the top amateurs, Rob Pierss, in I believe it's the quarterfinals, semifinals.
Yeah,
Semifinals to top 6 to get some real big cash. 2,000
The
for
payouts are nice. Yeah, they really are.
2,000 for tournament, 2,000 for the Calcutta.
Yeah, you don't find that laying in the street at all.
4,000 for a day's work, and they might even be home by midnight, so that's not bad at all.
And they have the whole Sunday to mow the lawn.
Yep.
Boy, it's been warm enough we could almost mow the lawn. I was thinking about doing a little landscaping around my property. We hit, I think a couple of parts of Connecticut the other day hit 70.
That was crazy,
We're in the
right?
middle of February.
Then it was hailing the same night or the next night.
Well, it is Connecticut after all.
Oh, it is for sure.
All right, what's he thinking about here?
Where is he going to play the 5?
Well, he's got, all kinds of options.
I think he's going to go forward and just get close to it.
Yeah, he's for sure going to go hit that rail.
Yeah.
I'd say.
It looks like he's thinking of drawing again now.
He's going to draw out.
He doesn't like the angle, I think.
He can just go forward. He could have either a side or a corner.
He's just going to stop it.
Well, it looks like he's not going to stop.
Oh, he drew it.
Yeah, because it was off angle a little bit. I don't think I love that, what he did. He could have just went and hit the bottom counter, but you know what? He's Jeremy Sossei, and I'm just the poor old chicken. Now he's got to hit rails to get over there for the 7 ball shot.
Oh, there's our IT guy saying share, share, share. No ratio.
He has no problem hitting those rails.
Nope. Nope.
He leaves himself a little bit steep, but I don't think it's going to interfere too much. He would have liked to have been less steep because that would have had him tracking more back towards the 9 ball end of the table.
All right, here it is. 7 ball. Just gets it in.
And what he did there is he accepted what the table was going to give him. He left himself a little longer shot on the 9, but he's very capable to make it.
And that's why he made it, though. Nice shot. All right, Jeremy Sossei pulls his within 1, 2-1. And again, check out this quick commercial here, guys. All right, guys, we're breaking at 1-2. Jeremy Sossei trying to answer Rob's break and run. And look at that break. Making a ball and having a weird, no, it doesn't really have a shot now. The 8 ball covered up his pocket. He's going to have to play the bank, which not terrible. I think he can follow forward to have a shot at the 3 if he makes it. But again, if we go to the overhead, man, those side pockets are tough.
They really are.
Oh, my goodness. You know they're tough when the tournament director says, we're not going to play a match on that table for a little bit.
You know, when I was doing commentary with Dell, I made an analogy. I had a cousin who worked his whole life for the State Department of Transportation. He was an engineer. And he had occasion to be working up at pretty significant heights. And he said to me, you know, Brian, one day, he said, nobody has a problem walking on a 36-inch wide sidewalk. Everybody can do it. Take that same sidewalk and put it 70 feet in the air.
Yeah, right.
And you're on your all fours.
Absolutely.
That's what this table does to you.
It does, right.
It's the same kind of thing.
Yep. Nice shot by Jeremy. Give him a little boom.
These pockets they could scare you.
They really can. And what Lance was saying, it actually can slow up the matches.
Well, that's why he was choosing who will play here.
Well, yeah. One of the things we have done is we try. You know, you're pretty much, if you're not even in our list match, if you're not close to a 570 Fargo, you're probably not going to play your list matches on this table. It just takes a long time. Yeah. You know. And
yeah, it'll frustrate you.
It will. It does. I don't know if it really even helps your game unless you're practicing on it. But
yeah,
playing a match, it's just like I said. If you get frustrated. All right, Jeremy's trying to answer Rob's break and run with his break and run, and they're looking pretty good right now.
I hear a lot of guys and they play decent pool and they're talking about their home tables and I want to get it shimmed. I want to make 4-inch pockets. I want to make 3 and 7. Yeah, I tell them, I say, guys, are you ever going to have company? Do you ever want people to enjoy your pool table at your house? Or is it just about you practicing on a real skinny box?
Nice angle he got on that 6 ball there.
Yeah, what does he do? I think he goes forward and comes around.
I think he does. I think he can sneak by without touching it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he graze it, it hits a 6, maybe.
He wouldn't mind being almost straight in on the 7. If he can come around that much. And that'll make it easier for the 8 ball position on the 7 shot. He did graze it.
And it's pay the Viper. Rob Pierce with a golden opportunity here to go up 3-1 and erase the 5. What do you think of this 8 ball here, kicking chicken? Thinks it's double ball in hand because he hit the ball or scratched the side with it. Double ball in hand. All right. What is this? He's going to foul this in the corner.
Is he playing that side pocket?
I don't think so. It looks like he is. Yeah, look at that. Look at the spin on the cue ball.
Comes out pretty good.
Not
And
perfect, but very
don't
makeable.
let up.
Oh, he used the whole 4 inches there, chicken.
He sure did.
All right, let's give him another game. It is now 3-1. And again, you guys are watching this. Make sure you like, share, and follow. Boom!
Joey hit the lights, Bobby grabbed the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shock 3, going live. You're about to enter water, only sharks survive. In 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, got to give it up for my guy, Charlie McMahon, who wrote that music.
What music?
The one that was just on a commercial.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah.
You know, Joe, hit the lights. Bobby, grab the mic.
Kick a chicken calling to you from the other side.
That's pretty awesome, right?
It is funny. Yeah, I love it.
It's good stuff, man. We always have the best fan base. I've always been saying that since day one, and I always say, you know, without them, there wouldn't be no us. And that's a true statement.
I like that comment.
It's
Yeah,
a true statement. Who's
Very
left
good.
in the tournament, Peter? You can go on digital pool, but we'll give you the rundown. It's these two: Lukas, Verner, Midolo, Ricardo Diaz, and Mike Bias. There's another solid break, but
Tony?
Hmm?
Tony?
yeah, Tony. That's what it is, Tony. My bad. I think that's it. That's the 6 people we have left.
Well, I don't think he's going for the shot.
Play it safe.
And trade ends with the balls. Wow, look at that feather.
Oh, he would have been really nice behind that 9 ball if he doesn't catch that corner of the side pocket there.
Yeah, it still works out pretty good, but Jeremy has a chance with this shot.
Yeah, I don't like it in the 4-inch pockets. There's
Well, there's a ball blocking it.
so much hard. Yeah, in a regular pocket that helps it,
Yeah,
but in the 4-inch, it's almost going to deflect it off.
but he feathered that ball beautifully.
He did. He did.
Those young eyeballs.
All right, looks like he is going to try to play this off the 6. So
Is there room to do it?
I don't like it, but like you said before, it's Jeremy Sossei. So
Yeah, usually whatever decision he's making, it's the right one.
yeah, I agree with that. Well, good try there. And Rob with another opportunity to go on the hill here. It's going to be a little difficult to get to the 4, but 4 to the 5 too. But let's see how he decides to play this one. Rail first here. I think you almost have to,
Yeah,
unless you draw back, unless he draws it.
I think I'll hit rail first and try to go low right and get out from underneath that 6.
And for those of you guys who don't know, my nephew Robert Pierss, I believe he's like 32 years old. He's been playing since he literally grew up in the pool hall at Yale Billiards. He didn't pick up a cue until he was 16.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He caught on quick.
Yeah, he literally used to just like hang out and he would play pinball.
Yeah.
And, just kind of
I remember seeing him at the old spot.
Yeah. And then he started working for me. That's what happens. Once they work, they'd rather play pool than work.
Of course.
They get good. That's why my daughter's a 6 in APA. She worked for me. And she didn't start playing. Well, she played young. She used to have pool parties and stuff. He left himself a little tough here, chicken.
Oh yeah.
I don't like this.
Well, he might get a favorable brush off of this 5 ball. If he cuts the 3 straight in, he's going to go into the 5. The 5 might propel him down where he can see the
Look
the
at
4
that
ball a
cut.
little better.
Look at that cut.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I see it.
From here, no problem.
He's just trying to decide if the 5's going to go. If he can get a shot on the 4
Yep.
from anywhere around where the 3 is now. But he should drift down towards this. I just don't know if it fits underneath the 9. Okay, so he never touched those four.
Just doesn't want to be on the
The
rail.
five
But
ball.
that was a freaking great shot,
Yeah,
man.
but can he hit this ball?
I think he can. He definitely
looked
looked at
pretty
it.
good.
So he played position for us. So I'm going to have to say yes.
Then why is he going behind it?
Maybe not. Oh, no, he could see it.
Wow.
Yeah, he made it. Let's check out the replay in that one. He fired that one in.
Look how he's aiming.
Yeah.
Looks like he's missing everything.
He's almost spinning it, but he had to get the rail at the same time, you know?
Oh, that's deceptive.
All right, this is not, he's not out of the woods yet, though, but this is what you make it, you win, right? Make
Yeah.
a 4-ball or 5-ball. Make the 5-ball, you win the rack.
Make the 5 ball and make it rather soft.
Mm-hmm.
Just pocket speed. So you stay good for the 6 ball. Yeah, and that should do the trick.
All right, here we go, folks. Is it going to be 3-2 or it's going to be 4-3? Oh, he played the bank. How about that? The bank. So it's going to cost him, I think.
So he didn't like that angle going into the side.
No, it was tough. And cutting up in the corner is a real long way, too. But I thought that would be the shot, cut it in the corner.
Well, Jeremy makes these balls pretty routine. And if you notice when he makes these shots, it's almost, well, not almost always, but a very high percentage of them are just center cut.
He hits that.
Some pure.
He hits it with that nice speed, nice high angle. Even if he grazes the rail in a 4-inch, it still makes it sometimes.
And Thorsten Holman told me one time on these shots, when you're looking to cut a ball like this, he said, always use the very top of the cue ball, top center.
Yep.
You don't need any English here. There's no side spin required. Just hit it at the very, very top of the cue ball. He said that'll increase your accuracy.
I mean, he did win a couple world titles, so I guess you got to listen to him a little bit.
He certainly has.
Oh, he hit the rail way too thick.
He did. I just complimented him and gave him the commentator curse.
Yeah, but Rob got a kick here.
Yeah. And by the way, do you know why Thorsten Holman told me that? He gave me that very important tidbit of info. Because he felt no threat from me. He said, I'm not wise enough to sucker. Have to worry about him.
All right, it looks like Rob's trying to go
Sneak behind it and
double kissing him. I don't like this. Oh, nice shot.
He knew.
Wow. That was amazing shot right there. So,
he's in good shape
again.
He's in good shape to get position here.
Like I said, I was worried about the double kiss. And he spun it right in. That's a great shot. You know, Rob's on the 9-ball now, looking to go up 4-1. And, you know, that shot that he made there, Chicken, it was kind of like the shot I was talking about with Jeremy. You know, on a normal table, I kick that all day. It spins in. But
on the one, it gives you trepidation.
Yeah, 10 minutes. It's tough. If you don't hit it almost perfect, it's going to come out on you.
It's going to bite you right in the behind.
So, well, Rob's on the hill, guys. He needs 1. Jeremy needs 4.
How about that? Who would have figured that? You could have probably booked a lot of action.
Yeah,
taking Rob even.
Yep.
Well, Rob's no joke. He's doing it here.
Definitely not.
Have to run it out for the
it would be
case game. Yeah.
It would be. He already had 1 break and run this set, so 2 out of 5 on the 4-inch pockets. That's not too shabby.
That's not shabby at all.
He's breaking well enough, so let's see if he has a shot if he makes a ball.
Let's see if he has another cannon break for us.
Yep. And again, guys, if you want to say anything to Bobby Hilton here, I'm right here. Ask me about Yale Billiards, about the stream. If you want to talk to Kickin' Chicken about any of his stories or what he did with Bobby on YouTube, you know, feel free to send us a message or give us a text right here on chat. We'll gladly answer any questions you have.
I'd like to know where the furthest person is watching us tonight. Where are you guys watching from? Before we had Kentucky, we had Florida.
Maryland was up there.
Maryland.
All right, Rob's trying to break from Florida. Let's see how he does. And looking like everything's rolling. He made a ball. Will he have a shot?
Yes, he does. He has a shot, and it's going to come with a potential for developing the 2.
Yeah, he's going to do that little brush thing we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and get it off the rail.
If Jeremy loses this match, who do you guys think is a favorite? I think it's
Pop.
I don't know. Lukas has been kicking his butt. Like,
yeah.
It's I thought Rob, like I said, was going to take it down, and that was a nice shot right there. Give him home for that.
How do you develop that too?
And it was beautiful.
Perfecto.
And of course the Wizard here, kicking chicken, called this break and run early. So let's see if he can hold true.
Let's see. I mean, the 4 ball goes past the 8. The 7 ball actually can go to either corner.
Mike the Vet wants to know why I keep ducking him. I don't know. You're just too good for me, Mike the Vet. But if you want to bring $200, I'll play you on Wednesday.
Wow. Don't sound like you're trying to duck too hard.
All right. Oh,
bad time for that.
You might get a little fortune with the leave.
No, that ain't fortunate at all.
No, I thought he was leaving up. Rob had that break and run in his mind already.
This is the kind of stuff, Bob, that you lay on your pillow at night going to sleep and you're thinking about that and it won't let you go to sleep. If it costs them.
Well, here's the thing, and I wish I could, ask Bobby this as well, because he's been playing so much of the game, and I've never had a chance really I tailed off a little bit because I wasn't playing a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Rob played at such a high level for a long time. He's not the same player as he used to be.
And he got a job. He got a life got in the way.
Yes, and he can still play so good.
Yeah.
Great actually.
Yeah, sure.
But
he has family, responsibilities, job, all that. Yeah.
Right. But that shot right there, like I said, he make that shot most of the time, and now it's going to keep him up.
Yes.
It's going to keep him up, right?
Very true. Yeah. Yeah, I came in there a few times. I was on a Masters team, and we visited the old Yale spot, and he was the team that we would come over to play. He was on the team, and I drew him a few times, and he was a young. We look at him now. He's not scraggly. Yeah. He's not thin. He was scraggly, long hair.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And he played like you didn't have much of a chance playing this guy. No. I played pretty decent back then, but he was formidable. And that was he was a kid. He might have been 17, 18, 19.
Yep. And he just got better and better.
Yes.
And those years when we won the world title in Vegas. Yep. And I would put him up against almost anybody. I mean, not maybe top level pro, but anybody, even like
any amateur. He was going to come out
so consistent, so
against everybody. Yeah.
But he's up 4-2. I think he's still in the driver's seat.
Oh, he's definitely in the driver's seat. But you don't want to give this young man, Jeremy Sossei, you don't want to give him any oxygen.
No. And Rob's doesn't want to be sitting thinking about that 4 ball too long either. He needs to.
Oh yeah,
He's not one to do that though.
No, he doesn't strike me that way either.
No.
He won't sit there and let it fester. He's going to get on to the next rack. Like you said, he's certainly still in the driver's seat up 4-2.
The matches have definitely slowed down a little bit. Wow, look at that. Los Angeles, that's far.
L.A.
Wow. Only been there once.
Thank you for tuning in, Al.
Only been there once. Would like to go back. Spend like a couple of weeks there.
I went out to the suburb. I went out to Santa Ana to learn how to build pool tables. They had a place out in a big commercial park out in Santa Ana, California. It must have been 1980. And
there's that big break, but nothing seemed to go in towards the pocket.
This old fella.
Oh, look at that 9 ball.
Yeah, it looks like no, I don't think it's gonna be a temptation for anybody to try to go into it.
Rob's gonna have to push out here though.
This place where I was learning how to build pool tables, there was that shop, and on one other side of us was a Renaissance Billiards. They were making pool tables, another pool table company, and they were the most amazing pool tables I've ever seen.
Wow.
And they were featured in Playboy magazine. I got a big kick out of that. That they had that feature. And on the other side of this shop was Unser Racing, and they were building race engines in there for the Unser race teams. Wow! And engines were screaming in there all day long.
So Jeremy gives him the shot back, and Rob does hit it, and he's going to get pretty good out of that.
Yeah,
Pretty-
he blocked him. So it's not going to be hard to hit this one ball, but you got to have an idea in mind, not just kick, but kick safe.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Filipinos, they taught us that we have to learn that move because they were kicking safe long before anybody in America was thinking about it. We were just happy to make the hit.
Absolutely.
Now it's a matter of what side of the one ball are you going to strike and where are you sending it?
What speed?
All of it. Yep.
You know, you can see the pace is definitely slowed down now. We're getting to the final
Yeah,
quarters.
Yeah, get real serious.
Yeah, the race of fives are taking that. So he's kicking it the long way to play the safety here instead of going just skimming it or kicking it one rail on the side.
He hit it pretty hard. He might make it. No.
It's not bad though. I don't know if Rob can actually.
Can he go lefty?
He might. Let's go to the
Look
overhead.
at
next.
him. He's looking at it lefty.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, you're up 4-2. I don't know if you can make that lefty. You know, I guess you could, but that's rough.
He's looking at it.
Oof.
He's putting it in the left duke. Are you going to use the left duke? I remember listening to Buddy Hall one time doing commentary. And he was getting such a kick out of Keith McCready was in a situation like this, critical. And he said, oh no, he's going to use his left duke.
And he did with the safety.
Yeah, good play. Good decision. And the one's not going anywhere.
I'll go to the longer view just to see if we can see. If I go, no, I don't know.
Well, he might get it in the side off of the
Or the corner, no.
oh, wait a minute. He can cut that right in the corner side. Either.
Yeah, I think there's a window right there.
Looks like it cuts in the side as well.
Yes, it does. Well, the 8-ball's going to come into play.
He's debating.
Andy
which one to
says-
get him over towards the 2-ball.
Yeah, Andy says looks good and sounds good on YouTube. Awesome, thanks, Andy.
Thank you very much, Andy.
Appreciate that.
I mean, in theory, he could make this one in the corner, stay above the side pocket, and bounce across underneath right in between the 2-6. I'm sorry, 3-6, to try to track over toward the 2-ball.
I feel safety coming up here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Make that bounce out.
I do.
But you know what? Rob's on the hill, and he doesn't want to mess up,
No.
and that's why he's taking so long.
Yep.
Now it looks like he's cutting it in the side. Will he go into the 8 or will he avoid the 8? Nope, safety time.
Left a little sliver, I think.
He might have left him a cut into the side. Only Rob's going to be able to tell this one, right?
Yep.
At the table.
Go to the overhead. Just
If he only has a little nip, he'll try to put him underneath the 7-4.
think he's gonna make it. No, he's gonna stay focused.
7-4, and look how he nestled it in there.
And look at what Chicken calls. Boom, and Rob delivers it.
Where's that boom button? Where is
There
that
it
thing?
is.
Which
There
one
it
does
is.
boom?
There it is. That's a boom safe, right?
It really was.
And Robbie's on a hill. Again, if Rob wins a smash, there's no reason why he can't win this whole tournament,
No, none at all.
especially with the finals being one race.
And where's he going here?
He's just trying to go one real kick, trying to make it aside.
Can he do that without touching those balls?
I know.
Wow.
Yes. And look at this.
Oh my God, what a great shot.
Gotta give Jeremy a boom for that one.
Yeah, no doubt.
There it is. Awesome. All right, you got some good playing, guys.
Fantastic.
I hope you guys appreciate it and continue to share. My boy Action, what's up, man? Rob's trying to get that money, man. He's up 4-2 in a race to 5. He's playing a professional, so he's going with the jump cue. Let's check out this view.
He's going in the air.
Oh, that's not a good view. Let's check out this view. How about that? Coming right into your living room.
Perfect.
Oh,
Didn't get there.
no. One thing Rob has here is that 4 is still choppy.
1-9 all day long. I'm kidding. Just kidding.
And that's what he's looking, he's going to play a safety on the 4, right? That's what I'm thinking.
He might have the cut angle. He needs to get right where he was, where he was holding the cue ball.
All right, I'm going to be right back, chicken.
But it's going to be the 3 to the 4. I don't know why he did that. I don't have any idea why he didn't just play a stop shot on that 2 ball. I mean, it looks like he's really close on the 3. Well, he's getting ready to shoot, so maybe he's got it. But man, that looked really close. Oh, he must have wanted to be that close, so straighten out his angle so he can do this magnificent shot on the 4 ball. That is another boom-worthy. I don't want to overuse it, but that was fantastic. I think he said, what is he going to do here? He's going to set up to make the 5-9. I believe that's what's on the menu. That's what he signed up. Well, he got himself about as good as he can. Skinny pockets and all, he's way the favorite to make this. Well, it's getting pretty exciting, everybody. If you could, like and share. Brian the Kickin' Chicken, and we're on the Yale Shark stream, Yale Billiards, Wallingford, Connecticut. Bobby Hilton just stepped out for a minute. He'll be back momentarily. Completes the mission. Nice shot, Jeremy. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. Pete Genovese, how you doing, sir?
I kick a chicken.
How'd you do in the tournament?
I had me as the pick in the finals, Jeremy. It appears that.
Well, you see,
Yeah.
the thing is,
The thing is,
look at this break.
yeah, it hits him so good. Yeah,
Well, is that a dry break? You made a
it's a drive break. Yeah,
So the 1 ball is looking pretty tough. Thank you, sir, for stepping in here.
happy always to join you in the booth,
Yeah,
chicken. What happened to Bobby Hunt?
He wimped out. He got here, he said at 10:30, and he was starting to feel a little tired around, I don't know, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
He can only commentate for 8 hours straight. What a lightweight.
what a lightweight.
Yeah.
That's okay. Who do we got out here watching?
Oh, we got a bunch of people.
Oh,
He's
nice.
having some problems with our YouTube feed I'm sorry, our Facebook feed.
Yep.
It kept on getting willy-nilly and dropping off, but I think it's back on okay.
Do you
I'm only seeing people
do you
comment
think Rob
though.
has that 2 in the corner if he makes this one?
Yes. Yeah, and let's see if we can look at a different view here. Do we have the overhead?
Oh no, he doesn't have a
No,
shot
he
on it, too.
doesn't. No.
So it's got a decision to make here.
Well, he'll play safe. That's the decision if he can make this. Yeah, he's gonna let Jeremy take, I think. You know what? Jeremy, no, never mind. If he had a little different angle, he could actually think about the 3-ball combo into the side, but that's a little foolhardy.
I think so
I
too,
think
especially
you're more
down
safe.
on the hill.
Yeah,
I see him.
I can't believe how Rob jumped out on him, man. He really
Guys played a good set, huh?
he really
see much
played
of it.
well.
Question is, where's Jeremy gonna duck here? Gonna go down table with the cue ball at 7, or is he gonna maybe drive the 1 ball up table and control the cue ball behind the 9? I feel like he's got to play safe here,
I think play safe on the next shot.
or play safe on the next shot. How close can he get to the 2 ball? Though? That's the
But you
question.
have a zillion blockers. Maybe you send the cue ball up table.
Yep.
And hit a rail. No, he's going to make this, and he's going to look to get safe on the 2 ball. I'm guessing. No, he's playing safe on that one. Look at all these blockers.
Yeah, that's why I chose maybe taking that 1 ball up table. I mean,
You're so smart.
He's got a good one, rail kick.
Yeah, he should be able to kick it and send it back down table and use those same blockers. But the 1 ball will be going away from the blockers.
Oh, he didn't sell out.
Well, sure he did. He's got the 6-ball combo into the side.
Of course, he's got the
kick. The
he's
kick
got the cue
combo.
ball 4 rails around the table to make the 9 off the right side of the 1.
I think he's going to try to get.
They're watching. I want to know who's in our
Who are these
presence.
people? Interact,
You guys tuning in here at Yale Billiards.
Does anybody out there know Pete Genovese? Maybe that's why they're being so quiet. They don't want to attract.
The 1 ball ended up. He's got to look at this.
Does he have a window?
Yeah,
Does
he's
he
got
have the Anderson window?
It's like he's got a good window.
Does he have the window for the 9-ball?
Should be bad. He's crouching pretty low to get a look at this. Who is out there?
He's going for this. He's going for the game here.
Wow, it's lane too.
Wow,
Wow, really had a chance there.
He did.
Yeah.
He didn't miss that by much.
Nice try, Rob. Lukas came off a winner against Ricardo Diaz, I see.
Yeah, that would have been.
Yep.
That would have been expected, I guess.
Well, it could have also been a huge upset because he had chances.
Ricardo's been playing good.
He had chances. You know, he missed a few 9 balls. Did that well.
Jeremy said I could fix all this.
Yeah.
And of course, he's pretty dead straight and almost on the rail.
I think he's got an angle to just come float out to the middle for the 3 on the side.
You think he has
he's
an
got
angle?
a little angle there.
If he didn't, he has enough in the cue ball. He could play a little bit of a stop shot.
Did lose his first round match though, huh?
To Suat.
To Suat.
Yeah.
And then Suat was out after that. He didn't do much.
Suat, who did Suat lose to? Suat beat Jeremy.
Well, nice to get that, but you actually overhit that. A little surprised to hit that like that.
He's
He
stuck.
didn't have to do that much with the cue ball to get out past the 9. That's all he was looking for.
Wow,
Yeah, that's a really uncharacteristic mistake
yeah.
by Jeremy.
Well, he's going to have to come to the left of the Brunswick badge and try to sneak in behind the 9-ball. I mean, he can go the other way, but that presents a scratch risk.
But yeah, it's much easier if you're going to shorten this cue on it.
I don't think you want to hit this too hard either. He may have a different opinion. He missed it.
Oh,
He missed it. This
And
is Rob's chance to go out right here.
yeah, this is Rob Pierce. Got
Yeah.
left.
I was looking for Bobby. I'm sorry.
Bobby left. He ran out on his check again. Bobby ran out on his
He
time
does that
He does
sometimes.
that sometimes.
He thinks just because he owns the place that he
Yeah.
doesn't have to pay for
I
dinner.
understand.
I saw him sit here, eat a hot dog, have a bag of chips, and a
I
drink.
thought we were talking about
And now-
Bobby Hoon.
Oh no!
Bobby
sorry.
Hunt, you
Bobby
watching?
Hilton.
Bobby Hunt, if you're watching, you got to come back and pay your tab, buddy. It's not okay.
They're looking for you.
I'm looking for you. Okay, let's see. How's he gonna run this? He's gonna play good angle on the 4, just to roll up for the 5 when he got the corner.
Yeah, the 4 doesn't go into that corner. So
Oh,
he's playing
okay. I'm
the
looking
five.
at the wrong
You
colors
were
here.
looking at the purple 4?
Yeah, I'm looking at the purple 4.
Yeah, we're still using that pinkish one.
Yeah. Love these new balls.
Oy, what a pain. It wasn't broke. Why'd you fix it?
It broke.
It wasn't. So he's in good shape. He's got the little angle to just bounce out and have good angle on the 5, the purple 5.
The purple 5.
Nicely done.
Yep. Now, is he too steep on this to hold it, or can he pinch this and leave the cue ball close to the center of the pocket? That's the question. Does he have to
Yeah.
go down table?
I think you slow roll at pocket speed. You make absolutely sure you don't get behind the 9 though.
Oh, no, he went down table. Oh, God. Missed it. Oh, he's going to leave it tight, too.
No, he left him a shot.
Yeah, shot.
Not an
That's-
easy shot
that's
with
the
that
shot.
side pocket, but
Yeah, right. That's the shot that's going to haunt Rob Pierce up
if he loses.
if he loses. Yep.
Yeah, he had to set. Wow.
Wow.
He's still the favorite, but let's say if Jeremy can get this in and tie it up, he'll have all the momentum.
Yep.
Is the side pocket a concern?
No. I think he's going to slide right past the 9 and up for the 6 in the same pocket. He's going to hit it inside English and throw that cue ball.
What does he put on this cue ball to keep it away from the side? Because the way I'm looking at it, it looks like I'm worried about the side.
I think if
let
he
me
just-
let me go overhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll come
If he
before the
just-
side.
Yeah, he's going to
before the side.
If you don't hit it high on the cue ball.
He's actually putting a little inside on it.
Oh, yeah. Hit that cue.
And that costs. Oh man,
All right.
I thought he was blocking himself with the 9.
Yeah, that
He's good
view
now.
That view is so much more different. than
That's
this
what I
overhead,
mean. Yeah,
isn't
we're
it?
looking. Yeah,
That looks much steeper cut in the 6 than this.
for sure.
Shot right here.
Yep. The overhead view, I think, is the truest, honestly.
Yeah. I think so.
Well, he left himself a bit of a back cut. He'll be tracking towards the 9 ball. May go around it. But again, the chief objective here is just don't get stuck anywhere behind that 9 ball. I don't think he'll even go that far over it. And he can manipulate it with spin.
Yeah.
You could hit the 8 from anywhere on the table except behind the 9.
And you don't want to be straight in on the 8, or you kind of want some angle. No, it's a hanger.
You just can't let up on the table for any.
No, you really can't. You got to really fall through. All right, let's see if Rob Pearson can get it done right here, guys. How do you feel about this? You think he's going to get out?
Gotta.
No. Down to the short rail. It's a good place to be.
Good time to thank our feature sponsors, Viking Q's, Simonis, Aramis, and Andy Gow, all of our local sponsors, and thank you to all of our viewers. Is he going past the 9?
Yes, he is.
Come on, Rob.
Wow.
You had the whole
Okay,
end of the
let's see.
table. He's going
Take
to
your
just
time, buddy. Oh.
drill.
All right, with authority, Rob Pierce gets the upset over Jeremy Sossei.
All right. Well, we've got more coming, so I'm gonna leave the cameras up,
Yep.
and we're gonna go find out who's up next. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Like and share. We got more to come.
Let's go.
All right, guys, we're live and we're right at it again. Another quick match for you guys. This is a race to 5. They are on the 1-loss side, and Lucas is in the hot seat. He beat Ricardo.
Very good. All right.
So the winner of this is going to play
Lucas.
No, Ricardo. And then so there's 4 left.
We're down to 4.
We're
Very
down to
good.
4.
All right.
And this is a race to 5. The next one's a race to 5, and the final's a race to 9.
Did you happen to see the shot that Jeremy missed?
I did the 7 ball.
Oh my goodness. It was
You know, it's
not, you just can't let up at all.
It's really funny, and this game of sport is pool is a lot of mind games, you know. And I think Jeremy is somehow he sometimes when he plays Rob, he doesn't play his best for some reason. I don't know why. Look at Rob.
Look at this.
How about that? Let's give him a boom and a replay up for that one. That was a great shot by Robert.
Man,
Paul
it really
Pierss.
was.
Robert Paul Pierce. Digging in deep. The 9 ball. Boom. Let's give him a game.
You gotta.
But you know what I mean? Like
Should get
Jeremy,
1.5 for that.
Jeremy,
He lets up or something. Yeah, it's not on his normal game.
no, and it seems like Rob is kind of doing that with Lucas now. It's like it's certain people you don't play your best against, or you're not playing.
It's like you feel like they got your number a little bit.
Something, yeah. It's a mind.
Psychological aspects
Yeah.
are amazing.
I don't want to use a bad word, but it's a mind blank
I
game.
get you. I get you.
You know. All right, guys. Again, let's get the numbers up. Let's share the stream. We only got 3 matches left at most.
There's a book that the diehard pool people will recognize the name. Some of them will anyway. And it was one of the most fantastic books written about the psychological aspects. It was originally written about tennis, but it's adapted to pool and the same principles. And it's called The Pleasures of Small Motions.
Nice.
And if you haven't ever had a chance to look at that book, to read that book, guys, it'd be worth your while to get it. Easy to find. The Pleasures of Small Motions. And it talks about the pecking orders and all the different parts of your body that you use and how much, well, this game, I can't think of another sport that has more nuance than pool.
Well, look at Rob right there. He's on 1 foot. He's stretching sideways over a table, and he has to look and execute at the same time.
And you have to make decisions about, am I going to put inside? How much inside? Am I going to put, a half a tip or 2 tips?
How hard?
How hard? The speed, the spin, it's an amazing amount. It's more than golf. Golf would maybe be it's not even a close second.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of muscle and muscle memory going on in golf.
But Rob seems to be warming up, and if he runs through this, and then he plays Ricardo, and if he beats him, Lucas Rob catches a gear, guy.
Well, this looks like old Rob right now.
This does, right?
It really does. All right, he's got 2.
Very nice.
And he's feeling good about it.
Yep. All right, Robbie from the break up 2-0 with already a break and run in this set. So that's 2 break and runs in 2 sets, almost 3. And he's killing the break. And will he have a shot? That's the question.
The answer is yes.
He does.
And a little tricky to get on the 2.
Al says, boom, smiley face. I like it. And Rich Farrell says, A Mind for Pool is a very similar book along the lines.
Yes.
There you go.
He got on that 2. Is he going to have a shot?
He's going to be perfect. He's feeling it.
He is.
He's getting the rolls. And he might run the set out.
His mojo's rising.
Oh, I love that, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Nice shot.
What a shame he passed away so young.
Jim Morrison.
Yes. The finals are raced to 9, 1 race. So, but Rob still has to beat Ricardo and of course Kevin first. And Okay, Rob, is this a
Yeah,
2-pack?
he's feeling it.
This is a 2-pack here. And
This is not good news for the rest of the guys.
nope. Nope, this is the Rob of old. Maybe he heard me talking earlier. He's like, I'm gonna show that son of a bee.
Yeah.
This looks good. This looks really good. This is a 2-pack right here for Rob. Up 3-0.
And a brilliant early 9 on a bank shot.
Yeah, I take
You're
back.
back in here. Let me grab my jacket.
How many- What's that?
What
they said? No, because of all that shots place and something to drink it. And I was coming on the
I
road.
think that the channel's on.
No, it's all set.
Oh, it is okay.
I called them out.
I think she's right. Oh no, we got somebody coming in on Facebook. Yeah, see the F. All right, Bobby Hilton escaped. He got away from me, slippery guy that he is, and we got Pete Genovese back in. Rob's feeling it, let me tell you.
Well, yeah, I see him after that win hitting a different gear altogether. He can just, he can just relax now. You're going to see his most relaxed game, and he's
Playing Jeremy.
He's breaking good. Yeah,
Now
of
he's
course.
hitting
Now he
like
can
King
just-
Kong. He's making everything.
again. Kevin Bourne, God bless him, but he ended up breaking and having a combo on the 9 the first game. I told him, you said you're going to get opportunities, take advantage of them, and first one he was a little tight. It's that 1-9 combo. So we'll see if he can put a few games together, test Rob a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, Rob's at 3 though. Rob, how did you get to 3 already?
A 2-pack and an early 9 on an amazing bank. That's the first ball he's missed this set.
Yeah.
Go make it.
And
Your opportunities are going to be few and far between.
yes,
I think, Kevin.
take
So
advantage of this one, Kevin.
giddy up.
Yeah, you got it. Sorry, baby. But yeah, that's my only thing. Like,
I mean, there's no reason he can't go out here.
one time, like,
Yeah, I mean, going from this 4 to the 5 right here is really the shot, I feel like.
Yeah, I think he just hit the bottom rail soft and come up and
Come out to the middle, and that's
Nice
exactly
shot.
what he did. Yep.
now he's got a choice. He could either go forward or draw it, or draw it over towards the side pocket. Stay out of the side
Yeah,
pocket.
that's all.
no, you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, right?
Anywhere on the bottom half of the table is good for the 8-ball shot. Should be pretty automatic.
There you go.
That's right where you want it to be.
Looks like Kevin's going to get on the board here, guys.
He's looking, hoping that there will be a concession. There wasn't. All right, Robert, I'm sorry, Kevin's on the board.
Guys,
Back live. Kevin's
Kevin with the
breaking
break.
1-3.
you got a ball on the break.
Looks like
and
another
he's
one's
gonna
going in.
Yeah.
Blow it.
One ball's dressed up. Might play a stop shot here to
This fit.
Yeah, some
Get on
guys hit
2.
this shot with a rolling cue ball, and some guys like to hit it with a dead ball and just pop out. My opinion is you hit it with your best stroke. you know, like he's setting it with a more center ball.
Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, if he could stop it around there,
It'll
two,
pop out.
the two,
Yeah, that's perfect.
the two,
Good.
the 2 leads to the 3.
Yep.
He's checking out whether the 4 will pass the 9 ball.
Put the 4 to 6. I think it's a 6 ball.
There's the 3. That's the. Oh, that might
That's
be
a
the
7.
7. I'm sorry.
That's a 7, yeah.
Okay, so the 6. All right, so he'll go to the 2 to the 3 to the 6.
And that's going to work right there.
Yeah, just pull back a little bit, right?
Yeah, he's going to stay below the 6. And just a little punch shot, get away from the rail. Be fine.
Like, and it's said we've already known about him.
Nicely
No,
done.
he did not. This is a little
I
tricky
think he's
now.
pretty good.
You think so?
Looks like he could dead stop it.
Okay.
Maybe pull it back 2 inches.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like so.
Well
Nice.
done, well done.
Just leave yourself a little bit of angle. You can almost just go forward.
2 balls. 2 balls. Hey,
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 see, that's.
don't be copying. I said.
Are we
for-
finishing
it's
each other's sentences?
Are we? Are we?
Wow. Love is in the air. All right, get good on this 9 ball there, Kevin. Pretty automatic, really.
Yeah.
We'll have the biggest, we'll have the best reputation.
There it is. Speaking of love is in the air, how was your Valentine's Day? Did you spend? I didn't get any. I didn't get the candy. Flowers probably got redirected.
You don't write. You don't call.
You don't
You
send
don't send me
flowers.
flowers anymore. Kevin gets a bead.
All right, Kevin. Nice. That was actually a really nice run. He had everything really clean.
He did.
And stayed on the right side of every shot. Good for him.
The man can play.
Yep.
He's bringing his A game.
Bring it.
You got Rob's attention maybe a little bit there. With
Yeah, sure.
Boy, it started to look like a runaway oil truck going down the hill.
Can't stop it.
Yeah.
Who's out there? What's the door? We can hear someone else besides you guys having a conversation.
Back, Pete.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys. Hey, Andy, go. Unfortunately, there is a few rec players playing just outside of our booth. Someone needs to amp up the sound foam in this booth because they can hear the conversation.
They can act. They're saying they can hear that.
That's that's what somebody said. Brian B. Says, is there somebody outside? Yeah. Carlson says, let's go, Kevin Bourne. Joe Kearns, let's go, Kev. Kev, got a lot of fans out there, buddy.
Well, he's definitely the underdog going into this, but he's turning some heads right now. Clean, he hit that.
He didn't hit it, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the 1 ball.
Yep.
Well, he sure hit that
Maybe
2 clean.
Put your glasses.
He hit that 2 clean, though, Pete.
Glasses are on
Gotta
top of
admit
your
it.
head. Maybe you should slide them down a little. So slide them down to your right. There you go. There you go. Look, there's a whole new world out there.
Pete, you didn't shave tonight.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we can definitely hear them super loud.
Really?
Should I just go out there and say, shut up?
They can really hear him super loud.
Yeah.
Usually these microphones are noise canceling, so and we haven't had this problem before unless people are really screaming out there.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they can hear this.
Maybe you and I should just start talking louder.
Or is
And
it
drown them.
or is it possible our viewers, maybe they bought equipment that's just a little too sensitive?
Yeah. How about it, guys?
Or if it
Hey,
really
John Staples says the viewers are all real winners today. We got to watch amazing pool all day. Yes, sir. And that's a testament to Yale Billiards.
they are.
And Lance Lascotti, his first tournament. So thanks for joining in, guys, and sharing. And yeah, that's a shark stream for you. Just bringing, pool around for people to join in and watch your local guys compete. Some of the top players in New England all play here at Yale Billiards. Bobby Hillen's doing a great job. Yeah.
All pool all the time, 24/7 on the shark
Right
stream.
on the shark stream.
Well, he had a good idea there. Let's see if he. I don't think he got
I
him.
don't know if that was the right shot, but
And I'm the way I'm looking at it, the one ball passes the 4, right?
yeah,
And the 2 ball seems like it is makeable down there.
it is. But
Little ginger though.
Yellow
Yeah.
ginger slide. Good thing is the 3's right there in the side. You won't have to do much to get Poe on the 3. And this,
Well, this almost looks like a free shot at this 9 ball.
we actually
Send the 1 ball
send the one ball back up table. Yeah. Guys, we apologize again for the background noise. We got a few rec players enjoying themselves just outside our door, and that's not normal for you guys to have to deal with that, but we apologize.
If
Not
it
much
is,
we can do about it.
well, there is. If it's that bad, if they're really making, are you hearing the music or are you hearing actual voices out there,
That's
guys?
a good question.
Let us know because that's a change because it really hasn't been bad.
Voices, yeah.
They're saying voices.
So he can probably drop this cue ball right behind the 8-2 and play another good save.
If that 1 ball was a little bit further down table, he could have sent the cue ball after it. You see where the 9 ended up, right?
Yeah, and
Rob
Jaws.
almost made it.
Yeah. Yeah, he hit that stun cue ball and slid right over on that 9 ball. Looked like it was going to go in.
Yeah, I don't want to sound too dopey here, but I'll tell you, he could thin this 1 ball and send the cue ball up table with some spin on it and try to come back for the 9.
Yeah, I think
It's crazy, but
I think the problem with this shot is entering into that short rail. The angle he's going to come into that short rail. You don't want to sell out anything else. That's the problem. You're always trying to protect. There's a 9 ball hanging in the pocket. You're always thinking, how do I go for it? He went for the. How about this? How about this? The cross.
it looks good. It looks
Cross
like it
bank.
might be on.
Yeah, it's pretty on.
This is Bobby Hunt's favorite 1 pocket shot. Yeah, that's a bank. That's 9 ball. See you later. Oh my God! The cue ball got it. Replay. Got it.
Replay.
What happened there?
Wow.
It squished the cue ball. The cue ball was coming out and it squished it and it pushed it right over perfect.
Why do good players get
Rob
all the
says our
balls?
story.
Why?
It's really not.
Yeah.
My God. That was a brutal one. That was a brutal one. Rob's on the hill.
No music, just the conversation. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Try to block.
If it persists, we'll ask him to please hold it down.
Just try to focus in on Kicking Chicken's angelic voice. Brian B. I see you guys cracking open the door sometimes. I assume someone broke.
What happened here?
Who's this Brian B. guy? I like him.
Hey, you're giving some ideas.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Hey, Max Ball, how you doing, sir? That carom was insane. I don't know if you put that on the highlight reel or the low light. Which one do you put it on? Rob says you can put it wherever you want. I won that game.
Yeah, right. I'm on the hill.
Well,
Billy Anderson out there.
Bobby Hilton's got to be proud. He's got 2 of his homeroom boys here. Still alive.
Absolutely.
That was a great shot. Well, I want to thank our feature sponsors one more time. That's Viking Q's, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Products, and Andy Gow. Thank you to all of our local sponsors. Oh my goodness. I was saying the good nights and Rob way overcut that ball. Just going to take another look at this. And that was for the game.
Yeah, that sliding
Set
cue
match.
ball really is a tough shot.
Yeah. Well, you didn't sell it out exactly. And Andy Gow, thank you to all. You going to go for the bank here, or is he going to try to play safe?
Oh my God, he hit it. He
Just
chinned it.
dead perfect.
He chinned it.
Kevin, you just
Stay
can't get it. You can't.
down, Kevin. Good for you.
You can't.
Showed a lot of heart going in on that shot. Nice shot, Kev.
You can't get rid of it.
Yeah. Yep. He's still there. He's still here, guys. Like and share. Like.
You've always been able to find anything you need with a smartphone. Now you can use it to find a game of pool with the Solado app. Anywhere, anytime. You can even host a game, tournament, or lesson, and make money. See where you stack up against all the other players worldwide in the Solado ranking system. Use your ranking to qualify for invitationals, large payout tournaments, and events. The pool table is your arena, your stadium, your court. It's harder than people think.
Sorry about that.
Back
Kevin was
live,
breaking.
guys. And Kev made a ball in the break, and he's not going to get a good look at the one. So he might be able to feather the right side of this one ball and just come back down under the 4.
Yeah, it looks like he hit quite a bit of that one ball, but not enough to make it anywhere. And he's doing just what you suggested. He came a little short, though.
Yeah. Or overhit the 1.
Yeah, that goes right into the side pocket.
It does. I'm just not sure if Rob can power through it and get far enough ahead of the side pocket to shoot the 2 in the side, in the corner. And he did. He hit that beautiful. Just enough.
He's got
that
all
much
the
heart
tools
in
in his
that
bag.
you're not making it.
So you're going to draw it down and play the 3 side?
Yeah. Runner-up position.
Well, he got an extra draw, and he's going to go right in the side in the corner. No, he didn't.
You can see he's got a little tentative stroke, though, right? That was overhit. You know. Rob does not want to let Kevin back at the table in this game.
Nice shot.
Well, he's going to come with a little draw stroke here. No, he went forward.
Look at this power he's got.
Yeah.
He develops the 7 a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think he's going to close it out.
Yeah, I
Can't
think
say for sure.
Kevin showed a lot of heart in this match, but if once he dogs this 7,
He ain't
Rob
doing
is going to advance.
Yeah, he hit extra rails just to show you.
Yeah,
he
just
can.
to show you. Just to show you.
Nice set. And Kevin, nothing to hang your head about.
Nobody. You played a great tournament. Good job. We had a lot of fans out there too rooting for you.
Good going, guys. And we're just gonna mute it for a little bit, and we're gonna be coming right back at you with
We'll
another
get rid of
match
those
shortly.
rec players.
going on?
All right, we're back, and this is the semifinals, chicken.
We're in the semis.
Semifinals. This is it, the match before the big dance.
Nice.
Who is going to be the valedictorian, if you will? Who's going to be?
Yeah, we're gonna find who's going to be the bridesmaid.
That's right.
Who's going to be the bride?
That's right.
I wouldn't mind to call Bobby Hunt and have him come back down here and do a couple more matches. What was he here from 10 o'clock?
I know. He was here early with me. He was. He was actually here before me, actually, believe it or not. I didn't set up the. I knew we weren't starting until 11.
You know why he came early? He wanted to get parking.
He wanted that donut.
Parking. He had that Neil's
Are you
donuts.
kidding me? He wanted that donut.
Yeah. I hope he got one for.
He did. He did. All right, guys, we are live. Let's get the sharing going. We got 2 matches. We need your help. Get the sharing out there. I want a lot of people watching these great 2 matches that are left up. Rob Pierce versus Ricardo Diaz, and then Lukas Verner versus the winner.
Very good.
And like a dry break, but a safety break.
I'll tell you what, Rob in his last match, aside from the fact that Kevin started coming on a little bit, Rob's game went way up from when he was playing Jeremy.
I was watching. He almost had a 3-pack.
Yes.
He missed that 3 ball.
Yeah, and he started with a big bank on the 9 ball. The 2-9. I think it was a 2-9 early 9. So he started out like a house on fire.
Well, this Ricardo, I spelled it wrong. I'm gonna spell it. That's not Ricardo. But Ricardo, he wins a lot. He's a really, really good player. He's starting to become definitely a winner, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
He's a 580 or right around there.
Well, he's going to have a choice here to put some inside English on this to maintain the cue ball for the 2.
Yeah,
or he might slide around the 5. No, he put the inside English on it.
Good shot right there.
That's a good play. Now, I think he's going to have to hit rails and accept a combination on the 3-4. He may not. Yeah, he's going to hit rails. Okay.
Got to watch out for the 6 here.
He's good. Oh, maybe not. I thought he was going to glance off it and get good.
Let's see this angle. Still might have it.
Nah.
No.
Just looking for the hit.
Andy said Bobby Hunt whipped out after 10 hours.
He really did. He's no Andy Gow. Andy's done single matches longer than that. We remember it.
That's hilarious.
Nice shot. Nice
Again,
shot.
you don't want to give this guy any kind of momentum because he can play. He can play. Rob does not want to take him for likely. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, he's got to just get past a couple of balls here. And he did that nicely. He set up good for the side pocket 5.
Yep. Yeah, Jeremy knows. We did the donuts for pool school too. He was enjoying them.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely Neil's Donuts. Give him a free props right there because those donuts are the best.
They really are. I've had 1 or 2 of them. They're amazing. He's not afraid to hit rails.
No, he plays well, like I said. And this game, it takes a little something when you start to learn how to win.
Yes.
And when you can start doing that, your game really evolves. And I think I see that from Ricardo. I see him really
He's showing confidence in going to hit extra rails.
Yep. And then he goes naturally, tries to come around, but he hit a little too much reverse on it.
Yeah, he put the deadener on that one.
He was worried about coming into the 9, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tough to get back to the 8 with this shot.
Little tough.
Yeah, way tough. I mean, the problem is that the side pocket is where it is. You want to get the second and third rail to come back even to the short side of the 8, but it's not really presenting itself very well. I wouldn't feel terrible to see the guy play safe here. Just try to go into this 8 ball.
I like that
and go up table with the cue ball.
Or even leave the 7 where the cue is, and next to the cue ball.
Yeah, but change sides. Change sides.
Yeah.
Except I'm a little nervous about leaving Rob any banks because he's a deadly banker even on this tight box.
All right, guys, we got a lot of people watching. Comment on YouTube and Facebook. Where are you watching from? Are you close? Are you far? You can just write local, Connecticut, or what state you watching from.
Well, he's given this a lot of thought.
Gotta like it. Gotta like it.
I mean, if he tried to cut it in and put some inside English on it and go back and forth a couple of times, I still don't think he's going to maintain an angle for that 8.
Yeah, I agree with
So
you.
I'm feeling better about the safety if he plays safe. And he chose to do that. He did just what I said to go into the 8 ball. And what's wrong with that? Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. All right, we got Southington, Connecticut, of course. And then you got Newport, Rhode Island. We had some Rhode Island people today.
Yeah, well,
And
yeah, they were represented well.
they were. Mike DeMarco cast, I know that. Joe Dupree from Mass
Yeah.
cast. So it's good stuff. And he said, I believe Ricardo's from Mass, isn't he?
What was that? Was the oriental gentleman that played Jeremy Tama?
Rantama.
Rantama.
Rantama, I believe he's from Rhode Island.
Rhode Island man, right?
Yeah. Oh, outside of Philadelphia, Fusco's the Spots Billiards. How about
Let's go
that?
country. That's who we got on here?
Yeah. Joe Kyle.
Hey, thank you for tuning in from out there.
We're going to be up at the Expo, which is near Philadelphia, in about a month and a half. Ricardo draws first blood, guys.
Got Andy all the way from Wallingford, Connecticut.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
pretty cool. Those Fusco brothers, man, they were all about pool.
Yeah. Some Rocky Hill. I used to live in Rocky Hill,
Did you?
Maxwell. I lived at Century Hills with my wife before we got married, a long time ago. Long time. It used to be a pool hall down there. And I can't remember the name of it. I'm terrible, I'm getting old. But Terry and I actually sold a program to him, the computer program, before we opened pool hall. That's kind of how we learned, hey, you can kind of make a little bit of money in this thing.
Yeah.
And doing the computer stuff was pretty cool.
And look at you now, all these years later, struggling with computers still.
Like they did. No, I helped him sell the computer. I never helped him with the computer. He was IBM 30 years. I can talk. That's it. That's all you got from me. Oh, so he's the manager over there. Nice at Fusco's. Very nice.
Very cool.
Nice. He said they were cousins, but either way, Jimmy since passed, and Petey is still playing in his own Fusco's. Nice.
Good. Yeah, they had a Fusco's down in South Jersey as well.
Yep. I was B&L Billiards in Rocky Hill.
Oh, okay.
B&L Billiards.
I've never been to that.
Yeah, it was probably only there about 6-7 years. The guy was a older Italian guy. It could be a real rough with the customers. It would really rough with some of the customers.
Well,
Nice guy, but Bill.
Rob made an uncharacteristic scratch there on a safety attempt.
Yeah, I was trying to stick him behind the 4-8. Oh my goodness, we got Cleveland, Ohio.
Take a look at this 2-ball. What do you think?
2-9er.
That's right.
Hey, Mr. Cleveland, it's all about the wreck. How you doing out there? Can you guys notice any of that smoke or chemical out there in Ohio? Let us know what's going on.
There are a lot of problems with that.
Yeah, he's from Ohio, so I'm curious what he's getting right there. How about that? Ricardo, two
Shot.
dip.
Nice.
I wonder what Lukas is thinking. He might maybe rooting for Ricardo. I don't know.
I don't know. I think Lukas is just honestly, he's just so comfortable in his skin. He's just sitting there probably doing stuff on his phone, taking bets on other stuff. And he'll be just waiting for whoever. He doesn't care.
Joey, we're not sure if he's from Rhode Island or Mass, but I think he's from Mass. I know he plays at Bo's, amazing billiards and stuff like that. Joey Kyle says, you guys do a great job. We run your streams on our TVs every chance to get. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. Great poll. Helping the stream as always. Very nice. Thank you very much, Joe. We appreciate that. Thank you for the sharing and the watching and love of all the pool players out there in Philadelphia. And if you're at the expo, send us a message. We'll definitely say hi.
Yeah, and Joe Kern's 10-4 on that. Yeah, he's probably playing gin. But he's definitely not on the adjacent table practicing like he's got a championship match coming up or anything.
No, he's got his little girlfriend there hanging around too, so he's a little distracted right now.
Yep. He knows right when to come, when he's about to get the cash.
Yeah, and Ricardo, man, you got to give it to him. Like I said, I think he won Luigi in his bracket. He plays real strong, and he's winning matches. He's a solid player. He beat Salvadolo's a good player. Just, Rob really got to put it together or he's going to lose this match. All right, Joe says he's going to be there in the pro event. Lukas will be in the pro event also. Awesome. Alan's a good friend of mine. Very nice. Yeah, awesome. Very cool. We'll definitely see you there. About an hour away.
Not a bad idea. He would have liked to get the blocker, but he's leaving a tough bank.
Yeah, Rob's got to get something going though. He definitely don't want to be down 3-0 in a race to 5. That's for sure. Leave
Well,
the bank?
he's got a choice here. He could try to slide the cue ball down table and leave the 1 up here, or he could actually flat out go for the bank. He went for the bank.
And be costly.
I think so, because I think you have to think it through. You know, it looked like an okay bank, but you're probably like a 40-50% on that shot.
Yeah.
You don't want to let Rob back to the table.
Definitely not.
At least seeing a shot. He knows how to make them disappear.
Makes a big shot here. And the 4 is hanging, so I just got to get position for the 3.
Ooh, baby.
Just does. That doesn't go on table 8, by the way.
No.
But he's not playing on 8, is he, chicken? Playing on 4, which is a tight table as well.
It's 4.5 inch, so it's a little smaller than standard.
Yep.
These were the rails that used to be on the on table 8, right?
Yep, exactly. Because we don't have shims here. We're fortunate enough where our guy actually extends the rails.
Rebuilds the other side of the rails.
Beautiful. Just cuts them a little shorter.
Yep.
Or longer. Longer. All right. He's going to come around here. What do you think? Play the 7 in the opposite corner.
Well, if he can get past the 8.
Oh, look at this. It's coming all the way around.
I don't have that much confidence in my stroke. He might get a rub on the 9 ball on this shot.
He's better follow it forward to kiss it off and follow it down to that bottom rail. If not, he's going to be looking at a bank or a tough shot. Got to be careful the 9 doesn't stay in the front of the 8 ball as well. It's kind of.
I think he can manipulate this, Bobby. I think he makes this 9 ball.
Yeah, he probably does.
Yeah.
He probably does. Worst case, he's going to leave him long in the 9 ball and 8 ball in the middle of the rail. But I think he makes this.
As do I.
Yeah, good shot.
Nice shot.
And there's 2-1. And again, guys, let's give me a share. You know, Chicken's been here all day. I've been here all day. If you like what you see, you know, if you appreciate all the pool that we've been giving you, you know, all we ask is you give a couple shares out there. Get the Shark Stream, you know, known. We're trying to get it big as possible, get some more pros in here. We got events coming all next couple of weeks. I mean,
you've got a lot of advertised events, and I know you've got the wheels turning on some other things behind the scenes.
Yes.
There's always something good around the corner on the Shark Stream.
Absolutely.
And for all those that participate who come and are on the Shark Stream, I'm talking about the pros mostly, good things seem to happen to them when they come and have an appearance on the Shark Stream.
Yep. Absolutely.
All of a sudden, they're taking down a tournament. They're doing something good in their career.
Absolutely. Rob's with that Kenny's, you know, breaking like a monster all day.
Yep.
All day. I must have a little anger built up inside him right now or something.
Well, you should be like down to like a half a tank now.
You think, right?
You must have used about a half.
You would think.
So it's playing them safe. Good decision.
Shot. Yep, definitely.
Tough ball to hit. He'd go that way by the 8. Normally, I'd say I'd like to get 2 rails come underneath it, but you might just put it into these other balls. Oh, I missed it completely.
Did you notice that time he didn't even really take a practice stroke?
Just look back at it.
Yeah, he just took one shot, and you know that could be a little frustration, or he just earlier in the match he was really taking his time.
More thoughtful. I mean, unless you're terribly uncomfortable with the stance to take the shot,
yep,
you should do your pre-shot routine. It should be pretty consistent.
He didn't like go look at the other angle on the bottom of the table, see where it was going to hit.
Yeah, it wasn't just nearly as thoughtful as he had been.
It was a miscue, and he hit the over. How about that?
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
Nope. Now Ricardo with a great opportunity, wide open table. I don't see a tough ball. Literally, this is duck, duck, goose. Got to get position on the 3 ball. That's it.
Yeah, the 2 to the 3 is the worst of it.
That's it. Yeah, everything else is almost stop.
That ain't so bad. Yeah.
I just got to make. Everything goes. Well, I think it makes all 3 balls on the side. 6, 8, 9.
I think you just put a drop of inside on this shot so that you don't tangle anywhere near the 6.
Yeah, that's the only issue.
And he's in good shape on that.
It came a little.
For ran it.
He did a little bit. Always got to be careful not to overrun this. That's unfortunate.
Wow. He's flirting with disaster, but he's so far so good.
Yep. Big rack here, 2-1.
Yeah, I think I'd be playing safe here.
Yeah, he is.
He agrees.
Rob's going to be all right here. Rob
sees the whole ball.
Yeah, you can see that 4 ball. Mike Gould, definitely a young person tournament. I'm dead tired from watching. Well, Mike, make sure you hit the share button for us at least, please.
Your honesty is appreciated.
Please hit the share button.
Thanks for the candor. Well, he went all in on the bank. Look at this shot.
Yeah, it was a 2-way and a great shot by Rob.
Wow.
Give him a bone for that one. Why not?
I want to be like Rob when I grow up. It was a good shot.
Yes.
Dead center.
Yeah.
I think we got a tie ball game. I don't want to jinx them here, but I think we do.
I think we're pretty close to. He's just going to go around and play the 9 the same side, I think. Or draw it back, right?
Yeah, I like going around. He's been enjoying hitting rails. As soon as I say that, he draws it. I see him going for the draw.
Look at that.
Nice shot. Boy, he came close to brushing it.
He's got a lot of tools in his arsenal, that's for sure.
He does.
All right, guys.
Here's the tie ball game.
And check this out. We're back. 2-2. It's definitely over 10 o'clock, right?
No, it's not absolutely not, because the reason
There's that gorilla break right there again. And, even though he's breaking so hard, it seems like he's getting a shot. I'd say 70% of the time.
Yep. So he's got the 1 ball dressed up. The 2 ball will, I don't know if it'll go past the 8.
He's got to play in the side.
And he's going to the other corner.
Or the other corner. Area that works too. I thought it was going to hit a little harder and try to get the side.
Now he's got to go forward almost, I think. Unless he wants to try a 3-9, I think he's going to try to get the 3 on the side.
Yeah, I agree with you here. And again, these pockets are a lot bigger than table 8.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference in the player's demeanor when they're playing on these tables and table 8.
Yeah, a little less apprehensive.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Did that perfect. I think we're going to see just a little bit of a drawback. No, he stunned it sideways.
I got to ask the question, Chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Is table 8 too tight? And for those of you guys out there on YouTube and Facebook, I want your opinion also. Is table 8 too tight?
I'm going to say generally yes, because there's only a handful of people that can appreciate it. But I'll say it with this caveat. That is a great 1 pocket table. But how much 1 pocket do you entertain?
We don't.
Because for 1 pocket, that's the table you want to be on. So with that said, I think you're not catering to enough people that really can benefit from that table.
Yeah.
It's not a great rotation table. Let me just put it that way.
Right.
Rotation at 4 1/8 is for a select few.
Yeah.
We saw Joey Dupuis is a really talented player. We saw him play Rob on that table, and both of the guys were struggling.
Yep.
Rob's like one of the best around.
Yep.
And Joey Dupuis is one of the best in New England for sure. And these guys were having a tough time missing some fairly easy shots.
Yep. Even
So-
Jeremy missed a little
And
bit.
Jeremy too.
Professional.
Yes. So in a word, I think it's a challenging table. It's fun to be challenged, but I like playing Banks. Banks is a fun game for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I played Oscar De Leon on there a couple of weeks ago, and balls that I know would be going in, ripping them in 100 miles an hour on most tables, I was getting spit out. And I told him, I says, we both agreed, we'll never play on that table again for Banks. It's just a tough table. So that's my answer anyways. I think it's fun for a few guys, like the guys in the top 10. they can appreciate playing on it.
It is that, and the problem is like we have a couple people that were top 20 played on it, and the match took 2.5 hours.
You know, listen,
That's running into all their matches now.
this is not news to me. I'm sitting in the booth sometimes watching it, and it's tough action.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
yeah. So
Yeah, I think if it were me, I would probably. I hope nobody's mad about this. My opinion is my opinion. I would put it back to 4.5 inches.
yep, yep. Very nice. Thank you guys again. Continue to comment. I will definitely read them later if I don't read them now because obviously you guys see what I do to the stream and to the pool hall. I try to listen and take everything in before I make a decision. So. All right.
Somebody said 4 is the standard for
match room, yeah, but that's all pros.
Those are top world pros.
Yeah, I know. We're not top pros here. We're top amateurs, I say though.
Yeah, and certainly there's been some top pros here.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
When Jason played Earl, was it?
No, it was bigger.
It was still bigger.
Yeah, it was bigger.
Okay.
And we got Jonas coming back next week, so we're gonna
Nice.
or 2 weeks. We'll see how he feels about it too. Because I'm not doing it until it's time to refelt it anyway. But I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna open her back up a little bit or not.
And Lukas plays pretty darn good on. Oh, he missed that by a lot.
He did.
Let's see what happened here. Why did he miss it by that much?
Be careful, hit the
He missed the button. Oh, it didn't replay.
There it is.
Yep. He just missed
Missed
it.
it by a lot.
All right, Ricardo, this is your chance.
He went safety route, not bad.
Not bad at all.
He got a little distance, no blocker. We just saw Rob drill one of these straight backs a few minutes ago.
He did. The same ball actually too.
Oh, it was the 5.
It was the 5 ball.
He's going
He's
after
gonna do it again. How about that?
Dead center. How about that?
Dead center. And Rob's gonna go forward too here. I'm calling him right now, chicken.
Is he going forward with inside?
He's going forward with inside, 100%. He's gonna have that cue ball.
Just watch the 9.
Yeah, he's gonna be kind of where the 6 is. I'm thinking.
He might just stop it.
I don't think so. Good. Oh, good call, chicken.
Yeah, because he feels good enough about cutting that 7 in from there.
He's got to watch out for the 9 again here.
Yeah, he'll put a lot of spin on this to come on this side of the 9.
And
Oh, and the spin got him, and look, he's going on the side also. No.
I didn't like that. I didn't like it.
Yeah, Ricardo says, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, I thought he made it.
Is he going to get the lucky
I don't think so.
cover?
I don't think so.
No, I think Rob's got the whole ball.
Yeah, he can go off the rail if he wants.
Yeah, he's got the ball. I knew he was going to come up to the top rail and down.
He's got the stroke for it.
Yeah, he does.
All right, Lucas, you better watch out. Here comes Robbie. So he's not over yet, but he's stroking the ball pretty good. And I think Lance said he wants to play on this table.
Oh, good. Okay.
So we might see some packages in the finals.
Yeah.
And Robbie's up 4-2, guys.
I hope you guys are all enjoying this great match and the previous matches, and we got more coming right after this.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched today, you can go back after we get off the stream because you're going to see a lot of good pool, man. I'm talking about high pressure, hill, pressure pack, breaking, great shot making, a little bit of everything,
That's all archived for you. Just
Samantha, why are you laughing at Robbie? We can call him Robbie if we want to. All right, Robbie at the break. Or Robert Paul Pierce, or however you want to call him. Does he have one more good break in him?
he's not going to let up. He's going to hit it hard.
I'm in like a rocket.
It's like the ball, like they're about ready.
All right, guys, we're going to give you a beautiful replay. Watch this wing ball. Count how long it takes after contact until it gets into the pocket.
It was like 0.000.
It really was. It really was. He fired it in there.
Nice break. All right, so he's got the 1-3 ball. I'm sorry, the 2 ball is covered a little bit by the 3.
Are you gonna go forward here? We'll go reverse. Oh, that's a great shot. Look at that.
Yeah, and he's got the cut, and he'll just come across twice.
You gotta watch that six ball. Just gotta watch the six ball, chicken.
Yep. 6 is there.
Oh,
Above it. Oh, he missed the ball. And he left a back cut.
Oh, max ball. A little sad face with some tears. I wish I had that much power on my
Just
9
watch
ball
out
break.
for the 9 here. Oh, he went past it. No.
He's
Yeah, me too, man. I hit him pretty hard, but not that hard. That's nuts.
and again, that's from practice. It really is, just
Technique.
Yeah, practice, technique, speed. He would take his phone and speed.
Oh,
to get
the
his
speed check. Yeah.
try to get his speed up a little bit,
Yeah.
each time, It's kind of like that guy jumping with the elastic band trying to get to the rim to dunk,
People don't realize how fast some people are breaking. A really good professional break is in like mid-20s, maybe 25.
Timmy would break 30.
I was just about to tell you, Mike DeShane was at my house a few years ago. We had the speed checker. He was at 33, 32.
Yep.
People don't know how insanely hard that is.
It is. And Rob was another one, though. He's at the 30s. When him and Tim were at the expo and they played those
That's
games.
strong. Yeah, could be Tim doing. He's a big, strong guy.
Yeah. And Tim Levine is he has such a good break with so fluent with his power,
And it's all about technique, guys.
It is. Really is.
One of the best breakers of all.
Oh, hey now, Joe Kearns.
What happened?
Not going to repeat that one on the air.
Easy Tiger. The family show.
Keep it tight. I agree with Jeremy. Seems like good development practice. Call-ins table for amateur pros. All right. 6 is a little funny here, chicken.
Yeah, he's covered by that 7 ball, right?
Yep.
Making it a real tough ball to get to.
And when you're playing your opponent, they're on the hill, and they're supposed to be a better player, everything's a little tougher.
Yeah, and right now he's got an angle where it looks like he has to bang the rail just below the side pocket, come out. Oh,
look at that.
Just got rid of that ball. Well, he didn't leave himself an easy shot, though.
Make a nice safety here, I think.
That he could do.
Mike Rash, says, I enjoy facing Ricardo, always good at it. He's a sleeper. Yeah, I like him too. He's a good player.
That was a good decision.
I think he has found his way to win, so that's why he's in the top 3 right now.
Rob's going to try to feather the right side of this and go into the 9 ball. I'm guessing, just a guess. And it's a really hard shot, but it's free.
I think he just wants the cue behind the 7.
Well, he's just trying to feather it. Look
at Chicken calling that. How about that?
It was practically a free try,
Yep. Oh, he almost made it, actually.
Oh yeah.
Going for the bank.
Yeah, and he's just got to pinch it a little bit and really whack it.
You gotta watch the cue ball a little bit.
Well, the thing is, you got Rob on the hill, so you don't want to be too foolhardy. If there's a good safety to play, that wouldn't be a bad thing. He could see it up to the Brunswick badge and try to slide the cue ball behind the 7. You could just go all out crazy hard.
Mike Rash, you're always welcome. Come on down. Chicken likes calling all matches. He's a professional in this booth here, and it looks like this is going to be it. So we're going to have Lukas Verner versus Rob Pierss in the finals. An all-yield billiards final. All the money staying in-house this time.
Fix. I think there was a fix.
Listen, I got to give it to my nephew, man. This kid, he hasn't really played at that many events, but he hasn't cashed and won 2 in a while, except for maybe the Josh, we came in like 5th or 6th. So good for him.
He's extra deserving, and he's a really nice guy.
All right. Well, you want to change the names? I'll go find out and make sure they're going to play right away. I just got to change Lukas. He's a 727 or 721.
Hope you guys are enjoying it. This is Brian the Kickin' Chicken. Like and share. We've got the final coming up very shortly. On the easy for me to say, inaugural Make a Score Tour by Lance Lascotti.
Right now, it's block. Have to be walking into my house. People check my camera. My grandma's. She's married, right? That's what they. I think her. You get her bangles every weekend. Okay. I walk in and I see Max. Yeah, he's don't know. What you doing? I don't mind. What you doing? If I did that shit, I would do that.
Hey, thank you.
I know those game kids are comfortable. Yeah. Yeah. That's me. Like that. You got one, you got three. I do. Yeah. You know what? That's Kendall's wife. Oh my god, I know she's probably like on the low, like I know she can't say anything. I don't know, she's probably she's the only person that's still saying I can do it because like hey, yeah. Play with Corey. Corey was on a football team. Right. You know, he did this. Not like somebody did. Hey. Oh, we can that. Gotta get that over. Damn. Ready to get in the lab. There's 2 seconds. I can reach somewhere very confident. I guess we can give it. I got something coming up. Anything that's how I work for That's how I work for fucking years. I'm just interrupt. That's not like a crack pop. What situation is a crack pop? I let it go. Slow cooking, baby. It just sucks. Nah, yeah, yes. Yeah. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I feel like
All right, guys, we are back and we are live, and we're going to change this race here. It's going to be a race to 9. And this is it. This is the finals. This is all she wrote. Whoever wins is getting first place monies in the Calcutta.
It's like holding penalty.
And let's say good luck, and hopefully we get some good shooting here. Let's see some packages. Race to 9.
I would recall that either.
for all the marbles.
He admitted that shit in the press conference. Hell yeah.
Looks like Lukas won the lag. And he's going to be breaking. He's taking his jacket off. And you got to believe me, this is serious stuff here. These guys both want to win. Both competitive. A lot of money on the line.
Good call.
I thought that. I did.
All right, Lukas breaking from the right side. And we are playing on table 4. Here we go, breaking into your living room. And wing ball goes bye-bye. 3 ball goes bye-bye. What a fantastic break. Let's replay that break. How about that? That was a great break. Watch out, 8 ball. Lukas struck that rack rather nicely. Another small man, smaller stature. What a great break. All right, Lukas shooting the 1. He has a good window on the 2. And play the 4-5 in the same pocket. Draw this ball back 2 rails here. Appreciate that, Brandon. Glad you're here. Hope you had a good time. Tournament, I think went rather well. We're going to be done about 12:30. 64 players, and good event for sure. All right, Max ball, go for Lukas. Dylan Perez. Lukas on table 4. And Lukas looking for a breaking run to start. He's got a weird angle. He's got a stretch here. And look at that stroke. If he doesn't scratch.
Well, we made it. We made it to the final.
We made it to the finals. And Lukas for a break and run to start. And that's one of the things, maybe on this table, it's going to be a little more entertaining for everybody, too.
Okay.
Even though Lukas can play well on a tight table, he had more chance to win more packages. Rob as well.
True. Very true. Okay, we got a bead for
And
Lukas on the blue side, right?
Yep. And
All right, well, I said it a few racks ago, and it turned out to be. You got to be proud. You got 2 of your boys here from Yale. Made it into the final, and this was a pretty star-studded field from all over New England, New York. We had Mass guys.
Rhode Island. Yeah, it's nice to see because a lot of times, we have these big events like, even though Jeremy Sossei could win it, obviously, Alex Bausch does very well from racks. He comes over here. Del Sim,
powerful player.
Yeah,
Joey Dupuis.
Yep.
Yeah, you had some monsters here.
Suad,
heck yeah.
So many good players. Ryan Cullen, one of our other homegrowners.
Absolutely. Well, I know Mike Abbott's got to be happy because he's got both guys in the Calcutta, and he'll probably only lose about $800. He had like 10 other guys too.
I know, yeah.
No, I'm kidding around, but he wasn't shy. He made a joke with me. He said, "Yeah, I got them all because you weren't here." I said, "Yeah, okay." I might have wrestled one away from him, not all 7 or 8 or however many he got.
I'll tell you what, if you, I here, and Dave Wong were here, that we would have jacked that Calcutta up.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't have been as cheap.
No. Lukas going for 600 is a steal, believe it or not.
Yeah, that just made it in, that ball, by the way.
Yeah, so now he's happy playing on 4 right now.
Yeah, that wasn't his name. Yeah, Rob would be shooting right now. So he's got a little bit of angle. He'll run forward, probably play the side pocket.
No, it can't be. It's me.
No, he bounced it out for the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the purple.
Yeah, he's going to draw this ball back, and he could be on a 2-pack right here. Pretty simple to start. Like, how about that?
Remember the night he played Phil?
I was just thinking the same thing. He beat Phil 14-1,
and there was no way that anybody on earth was going to beat him that night.
Absolutely.
He was in the zone.
And this is what he's trying to do here.
Well, he's It's fairly flat. I think
He's
all you
gonna-
got to do is just draw back to where he is.
I think he's going to follow. He's going to sauce this
You
ball.
think he'll cheat it and go forward?
Yeah, it's big pockets here. For the small ones, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, with big pockets, you can definitely.
Well, he had just enough room to get on top.
He's perfect. He's just going to draw this ball back. Oh, no, this is left-handed here.
Yeah, let me tell you. Well, I'm not telling you anything, you know.
Oh, how about this?
Oh, this is great. He could play left-handed almost as good as he plays right-handed. And that was a big surprise for me to learn that a few weeks ago. He played Pete left-handed and he beat Pete.
Yeah, he plays really good. And you know why he got like that, right?
No,
So this is why. He was getting so good. Even playing with, he wasn't good enough to play Rob or Phil.
yeah.
But he still wanted to play with them. So they said, all right, let's play left-handed even now, or one-handed.
Yeah.
So he would play those guys and he would improve his game that much. And we'd be here till 3, 4 in the morning playing one-handed or left-handed or whatever it was. And that's how he got so good
I'm
in that.
surprised he doesn't want to shoot this left-handed because he's really good left-handed.
How about this?
Now he's
Yeah, I don't like
behind
this.
the back.
I mean, he's going to make it, but I just don't like it. I think you said left-handed. I'm going to remember that shot. I'm going to go after the match and say, shoot this ball left-handed, draw back.
And he'll draw back past the side pocket every time.
I concur.
Yeah, don't know why he didn't want to use it.
I gotta get rid of that W. It's bothering me.
Where's your W?
Right here.
Oh, race to 9W. Yeah, there is a 9W over in New York, I think. 9 West.
Two-packer.
So tell me a little more about your OCD.
Well, my what?
Your OCD. You couldn't stand looking at that W.
I don't have any OCD actually. I'm a little bit. Well, I mean, it just bothered me. The stream. I mean, honest, I am so excited about the stream chicken.
I could tell.
I mean, it's looking fantastic. We got different angles. You know, our numbers are growing tremendously. And here we go. Nothing on a quick 2-pack.
Yeah.
But our numbers are growing. Our YouTube numbers are growing. You know, we're having bigger names come. We're having bigger tournaments. Everything is going in the right direction.
And all of it snowballs into attracting some sponsors and getting them interested in our sport.
Yes.
Which is the bottom line of the
And,
whole point.
I'm going to nail a big sponsor. So if anybody out there is interested in really becoming a sponsor and want to help the sport, I'm looking for a huge sponsor to pony up some dough to get some big name players here. I want to do 4 matches a year, 5, maybe 10,000 a match. Get too big because they're not going to come here for 4,000.
And get a pro event.
We're working on that too. I'm working on that. I'm talking about just have 2 big names here.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to come here for the day, autographs, visit, but they're not going to come here for $4,000.
I bet you can get Gorst and his lady friend, Christina.
We're going to try for sure. Lukas is going to get a 3-pack, guys. How about that?
Well, the one's gone. The 2's dressed up pretty good. You can get right over there for that 3 ball easy.
4 to the 5 is the only issue, but he's got a whole quarter of a table almost to get down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lukas looking pretty good here.
Yeah.
Running around the table.
Yeah, he's sitting good.
And this makes you guys, make sure you guys practice your lags. Cost you 3 racks at least.
Yeah, you want to be the first one breaking.
Absolutely. You can never be down 3-0 without shooting if you win the lag.
That's true. Well, he got pinpoint precision on that.
He's going to sauce his ball bottom left and make that a 7 in the opposite corner.
Might just come forward for the just to stop
He might.
the 8.
He does. Okay, that's a good shot too.
Seems like he could have stayed a lot closer.
Yeah, that's why I thought he would come around. I thought it'd be nice. But then again, right now he probably feels the buckets are 7 inches.
Yep. Even though they're 4.5.
Yep.
Well, you know what? He can. He's got an angle here. I think he might slide around underneath the 9 and out for the 8 ball.
It looks like he is trying to draw it. I was going to play the 8 in the opposite pocket.
I think the same pocket.
Oh, he slowed it. I thought he was going to sauce it
Yeah,
around.
no, same pocket.
Nice shot by Lukas.
Yeah, no, anywhere's below the side pocket will be fine. Just don't get on the cushion.
Well, Lukas wants a 3-pack. You want to just turn it off and call it a night?
I think Rob, I'd be ask him to take a bathroom break and see if he could chop it.
Lukas is not one for chopping that much.
No, because he figures he's giving money away. He's that confident, and that's one of the things you got to love about him.
He's going to wait for the corn flip later on to give it away.
Exactly.
All right. He's shooting in buckets. Yeah, they're 4.5-inch tight pocket table, guys.
Yeah.
Crazy. So crazy. It's not a regulation table. This is still a tight
It's still a
table.
little tighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a regulation gold crown.
No.
It's what Diamond would have as their standard is a 4.5-inch pocket.
And I think they're a tiny bit smaller than 4.5, but
Yeah,
close.
Brunswicks are still 5-inch pockets.
Needs to miss a shot on purpose to make the match a thriller. Well, Rob almost won a 3-packer earlier in the other match, so
Yeah.
he gets up there.
He started out, yeah.
And he did break and run against. Would it be something if he breaks and runs a set?
That would be something.
Wouldn't that be something? If it gets to 7-0, you're going to have to go pick up Bobby and get him back here. He's got to be in on this.
Yeah, right. Listen, there's a reason Lukas remains the #1 guy on the list. I mean, he's beaten off all challengers.
Yes.
Every time somebody comes up and tries to take it away from him, they can't. He's a good player.
He is going to be in little trouble here.
You know, he's feeling it so much, he might try to make this combo. I think you're supposed to play a safety here.
Pat Gaudy said the world record for 9-ball is 8. I don't think that's true, is it?
Is 8 what?
8 racks in a row.
No.
People run a lot more than that, Pat. For sure. All right, Rob's at the table, guys. Let's get some likes going.
I've had more than that myself in 9-ball. Of course, I was really drunk and it could have been 1 rack. But in all seriousness, I know that, for instance, Earl did 10. And there was the dispute we talked about earlier, whether it was legit because he early 9'd or made a golden break or something.
Right.
That's what she said.
Okay, well, how about that with a little outside spin? I don't know if you got it or not, but.
Oh, Eklant Kachi in Phoenix at the Ice House, bro. He ran a set against Alex Pagaline. You guys could look that up, but that was
Rob's playing a safety.
I think that was at least a 9-pack.
That's a great shot right there by Rob. He hit it with reverse.
Yeah, I think he's
just
got
left
an
the cue ball.
edge. I think he's got an edge. If he does, he can go to safety. Oh, kicked it nice. Okay. He's selling it out, though.
All right, Rob, let's make a game of it. Everybody wants it to be close here. Let's make some balls.
Yeah, I think his chief thing here is just
Perhaps it's a tournament record. It might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, tournament record, I don't know.
Well, I know, what's his name, just ran like 16 in the bar table, right? What's his name? A little while ago.
Yes, I'm trying to think who it was, but yes.
The guy from Maryland or down that way, or somebody ran a whole bunch of like 17 or something. It was on video too. That was bar table, so. All right, Rob has a nice angle on this 7 to get on the 8. Justin Bergman, thank you very much. Yes. Bergman, he ran like 16 in a row. It's unbelievable.
Thank you. That's exactly
18. All right. I'm not as sharp as I used to be, but 2.0. Paying attention. What's up, Mike? Just so you know, Mike owes me pizza. We had 2 horses who would go farther, and I picked my boy Lukas. He did not. He picked Suad. And in the lower bracket,
both good picks.
In the lower bracket, my guy he beat his guy as well. So he's going to be buying me some Flippers pizza in Florida. I'm excited about that.
I never heard of that. Is that a good one?
For me, it is. I love it. It's
Flippers or Slippers?
Flippers. It's Flippers pizza, yeah, and it's a good place. I really enjoy it. It's a fun spot, Florida, and Kissimmee, right next to my timeshare.
Okay.
And I always go the pepperonis underneath the cheese. It's really good.
What do you get, like a dolphin pie?
No.
Flippers?
I know, yeah. Well, Flippers in Florida. Come on.
Why not?
But usually when you leave Connecticut, there's not a lot of good pizza places.
No, that's very true.
Yeah, so we're happy we got one there.
A lot of people like the Chicago style, but I'll tell you what, I think it's too deep dish for me. I like the thin crust like they have here in New Haven.
Oh, absolutely.
What's your favorite pie around here in Connecticut?
Man, Sally's I just had a little while ago was really good. And that was probably my top, I think. But I like Napoli's right around the corner here. It's so good too.
I like Modern.
Modern, pretty good
down
too.
in New Haven.
Yeah.
Pepe's, of course, is you can't go wrong at Pepe's. I have a friend of mine who I gave him his pool name because he always used to come into Blue Cube, the old Blue Cube pool.
I heard about it. Never been. That's Mike Jackson.
It was an upscale place. It was a lot of fun, but it was more, they were more interested in, they weren't serious about pool. They had karaoke, and I don't know, it must have been 18 or 20 old houses. And old houses are a pain in the neck table. The pockets are cut funny. It was just a tough table.
Oh, I know. I know those things very well.
Deep shells, funny angles. But anyways, all that to the side. Why was I bringing this up? Oh, so Pulled Pork Anthony. I call him Pulled Pork Anthony. And it turns out that his family, I always knew that they had a pizza place in West Haven, but I never knew that it was such a big deal. And they're mentioning this, I've heard in the last few years, they're mentioning this place in the same sentences with Pepe's and Sally's and Modern. It's called Zipper Delis or something like that. Zipper Deli. Somebody out there will know what it is, but that's my friend Pulled Pork Anthony's place. In fact, Bobby and I went over there with our ladies a couple of months ago, and it was delicious.
Nice. Really. But so we got it is double elimination, but it's a modified finals match. So instead of it being race to 5 or race to 6, it's one long race to 9. Winner wins the tournament. And there's Rob with a breaking run answering Lukas. How about that, guys? But yeah, you start talking about pizza, everybody gets involved here. They're all
excited. Excited about it.
With no hats, I don't know where no hats is.
No.
You know where no hats is?
No.
No hats, no idea.
I know Kevin Baccio doesn't go there.
He what?
I know Kevin Baccio doesn't go there.
He doesn't? No.
No. Well, he's all hat.
He's always wearing hats. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. I like him. Oh, Blue Cube had a no hat policy.
Oh, they did?
They did, yeah. No hat.
I never wore a hat, so I don't know. In there. Yeah.
That's funny.
You used to go in there, Pat. Did you know Corey and Dan in the gang?
Guys, we got ourselves a match. It's now 3-2. A race to 9. And out of the 5 racks, we had 3 breaking runs. That's not bad at all.
That's the difference between going up almost a half inch on the pocket.
It does, right? And part of it is psychological. You know what I mean? You just feel confident. And that's the first time in a while Rob hasn't made a ball. Lucky for him, actually. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. He said we should be TV hosts. Doing a great job. No commercials. Appreciate that.
One of the funniest things ever in my life happened to me over at that Blue Cube. So we were sitting in there, and Dan used to have a core group of us that he would let sit there while he was getting things ready to close at night. Mm-hmm. And it would be after 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's a nice shot right there.
It really was. Perfect. And so the core group of us would sit there and have a final drink and try to solve the problems of the world. And we had a bar back, Richie. And Richie was hungry, and he said, "Hey, can I get out of here and run up the street?" McDonald's at the time on the Post Road. McDonald's was going to close at 2 o'clock. He wanted to go grab a bite. So Dan said, "Sure." And so Richie ran up there, and we're all sitting there again trying to solve the problems of the world, having some laughs. And the door starts, he's banging on the door because it was locked. Richie wants to come back in. And he wants to come back in and show us a picture he took with his cell phone up at McDonald's. And I'm not sure if I should say it, but I'm going to say it only because it's late at night. So he's laughing his head off, and he said,
"Wow, look at that." Hold on, real quick, chicken.
I got to see it.
You gotta see this. This is such a weird angle. Like, I cannot believe he's scratching the side on this shot.
In the side?
Yeah.
He drew right into the side.
How about that?
I always say, there's some angles that you could never, ever make an object ball in, but the whitey.
That was unbelievable.
That was really weird.
Okay, so
bottom line, Richie's there with his phone and he's coming in and he's showing us. He said, look at what they did at the sign at McDonald's. And it said on the sign, somebody changed it around. It said, try our new Black Anus rub. It was supposed to be the Black
Angus. Oh, man. Somebody lost their job, I'm thinking, huh?
That was right on the post road. Orange.
That's, yeah.
I digress. Back to the pool rat. Sorry, guys. Oh, somebody knows. Ziparties. That's what it is.
Yeah, Ziparties. Yeah, they're talking about that place. Yeah.
Thank you.
Somebody else worked right next door. And Rob ties it up 3-3, guys. So you guys got yourselves a match. How about that?
Yeah, we got action here.
So Michael Matthew, Planet Pack Audio. Kachi ran a 9-pack against Alex Pagaline in tournament. So
that's what I was saying.
The record, yeah.
That's what I was saying.
So,
Kachi and Alex, yeah. That was at a tournament at Ice House down the Scott Frost old place down in Scottsdale.
Mike Matthew, what are you watching on Facebook, YouTube? Pick a story. You keep bouncing all over the place. Like he's posting, commenting up there in YouTube, and he's commenting here on Facebook. Who's he trolling over here? All right, you guys got a good match here. 3-3, race to 9.
Not too late. Like, share, get the word out.
Absolutely.
Some late night watchers, bring them over.
Let's get the numbers up for this fantastic match. Yeah, that scratch was crazy on the side. The angle was
brutal. Absolutely brutal.
But Lukas will be going to a pro event. He's leaving. He's playing in it's kind of a pro event tomorrow.
Oh, the Invitational in New York.
And then after that, he's going to Wednesday or Thursday. He's going to Vegas to meet up with Jonas, and they're going to play in a pro event as well.
Yeah.
And if he does well, there's a slight chance he could get called to play in the Worlds in Vegas.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be something, huh?
Really cool.
So he needs to make some noise, and this tournament's helping him as well.
He needs to be in those environments where he's playing against some really tough players that shoot back at you at a high level.
Like this right here, Rob's coming after him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, most people give out
this is a good sparring partner right here.
Well, I can't wait to see Jonas. I miss him.
Yeah,
he's a good kid.
I like him.
Good kid, good player, funny, just always laughing, positive. Just a really good kid.
Well, the 3 ball's got some issues.
Missed it. And he broke up to 2.
He fixed that problem.
He did.
Can I tell you where the 3's sitting? I'm playing the 2-9.
He's playing the 2-9.
Yeah.
He's already lining it up.
Yeah, get that wood ball shot made. Go down for the 2-9.
Mm-hmm.
Forget all about that tough 3. Lukas agrees.
Mike Matthews looking for action, and make sure somebody lose some money to him because he owes me pizza on my bet today. So Mike's gonna need some money for pizza when we get down there.
Okay, well, Lukas is taking aim to break the tie, and no doubt about it, hit it right down the center. Okay, we're going to have Lukas breaking it 4-3. That was a nice shot. And notice something that he did there. He hit it with a lot of pace. And the reason for that, well, 2 things. I think he feels it helps his accuracy. That's what he's comfortable with. Equally or more important is he's getting that 9 ball the heck out of there. If he misses, he doesn't want it being a hanger.
Absolutely.
Getting rid of the 2 or the 9 or both.
And did he make a combo to first rack too, or no? No, that was a different game.
Out.
He ran a 3-pack, right? Yeah. That was it. So. All right, looks like we're getting a lot of comments, guys. You guys are chiming in. I love it. Love it. All right. I'll take Rob plus 6. Currently destroying fistful of Skittles while I stay awake to watch the match. Love it. Love it, Jeremy. That's awesome stuff. Love it.
All right. He does another one of these
Oh, look at that 9 ball.
Rocket breaks. Got a 9 ball waiting.
Yeah, you guys are getting free clinics on breaking right here.
Yeah, both of these guys are immense breakers. In fact, 3 of the 4 guys in the last that we've seen, Jeremy too. Jeremy and Lukas for their size got to be about, they remind me of him. You ever see Jeff DeLuna break?
Yes.
Oh my God. The guy is like, are you kidding me? He comes completely off the ground.
All right, looks like a 3-9 here.
I think so.
That way, maybe not so much. Maybe make the 3 ball.
I think he's going to go for it. I think he's going to make the 9, just make a little bit of a lazy cut shot.
I want you to break front.
No,
But the angle, I didn't like it. The other way, it looked like you would go this way, just a little more.
complicated. Well, it's not a hard run out, that's for sure.
Nope.
The 6 to the 7 is the worst of it, and it ain't bad at all.
We got to get Einar to a TPA on the score in this match so far.
Yeah, it's probably up there.
Yeah, probably really good so far.
The only thing Lukas can get punished for is that scratch.
Yep. And Rob,
Boy, it seems unfair that he would get punished for that scratch.
I know, such a weird angle.
Really.
I know.
He's going to come in here nice for the 8. The rest is pretty automatic.
And that's it. 5-3, race to 9. Anytime Lukas gets a 2-game lead, he's pretty dangerous, but I've seen him not win before, so Rob's not out of it. Definitely capable of running packages himself. You guys are having fun on the chat. I love it. Having a good time. Appreciate that. And appreciate you guys joining us here on this awesome event here on the Shark Stream.
Max Paul's telling Oscar he's not going to.
Yeah, because he wanted to bet 100 Rob plus 4 games.
That's great. Oh, they're telling us to quiet down. Hey, you know what we were hearing a lot tonight, Bob? People were saying that they could hear the people.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I mean,
and I had the door closed, and they were, with Pete and myself in here, and they were saying they can hear everybody. Never heard that before. The mics were canceled.
Let's not say something. I want to see what happens to the volume noise. Hold on, don't say nothing. Oh yeah, it is picking up. So we'll have to have Joe adjust that. Joe will definitely fix it.
The sensitivity, right?
Yeah, it's that's going to cost them. But yeah, there's a noise canceling.
Look where this 1 ball ended up. Are you kidding me?
He's going to make another combo here.
Are you kidding me? He's like, it's so easy. A caveman can do it.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to get Geico as a sponsor, huh?
Yeah,
I like it. I like it. Now we're talking.
Where's the little lizard?
Yes, we'll get him in here.
Nice shot.
Lukas fires it in. He's up 6-3.
Rob has to feel a tiny bit snake bit.
Yeah, well, he did miss that though. He's got to make that shot. And
Yeah, you can't go in the pocket.
No. And he says you'll probably get about 5K viewers the next week or so. I think at least that. I mean, you got Jeremy Sossei, who's a pro. You got Suad's a top player.
Oh yeah,
Lukas, Rob,
Joey Dupree.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of viewers, and again, we really appreciate that. We want to keep the viewers up. That's the only way to keep the stream going, and we got to get bigger. I mean, I think we're ahead of the game. We have a good Shark Talk. We have good matches. We do a little bit of everything.
The content is really top notch.
Yeah. So, and believe me, it's not easy. I mean, I put a lot of hours in doing this thing. You know what I mean? I was here at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be here till 1. You know what I mean? I'm always chiming in on the Shark Stream, whether I'm sharing a post or copying a post or making a post or telling everybody like, share, and donate, making videos, doing my hair.
You're perfect.
Fixing my hair.
You got the you're bringing your camera to DCC.
Everywhere. Yes.
Vegas.
Yes.
Broadcasting from Vegas.
I am. I'm going to the expo. We're going to be doing it there as well. So looking forward to that. You can go in the expo.
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah, we're getting far enough away from pandemic. I'll feel a little more comfortable about it. I went to the last one. I saw you down there. I was down there delivering a queue and just stayed for the day.
And again, we had a lot of people watching. It's a good time. Chicken just mentioned that. Anybody out there has any question on a queue? If you want like a regular queue, McDermott, Viking. Obviously, we have a lot of Vikings here. I can hook you up with a queue if you're interested in a queue, give you a good price. But if you're interested in a collector's queue or anything like that, this man in the booth next to me is a guy to talk to. Right, Chicken?
Well, I do. I know a little bit about those queues, and I've been doing it for a long time. And I don't have to sell you anything at all. I mean, I could just help you out if you have questions about it for absolutely free. My pleasure. Just
But if you're looking for a collector's queue, come talk to you.
Yeah, I've got Southwest, and I've got a whole bunch of Tim Scruggs queues and Joss West, and on and on. James White. Yeah, a lot of very top tier queue makers.
Nice hit right there by Lukas.
By the way, Bobby and
he made the 6.
Nice shot. Bobby Hunt and I were commenting today. We watched Suad, and Suad and I have a friend in common who's a really big collector. He's probably the biggest collector in Croatia. If you can imagine, over in Croatia, they have pool cue, a lot of aficionados and the collectors. And Alka's the guy's name, Davor Alka. He sold, we were watching Suad playing with a TAD cue. A vintage TAD cue. TAD was a West Coast custom cue maker, made very high quality cues. Still do, but the original TAD passed away. TAD Kahara, his family took over the business. Anyway, it was nice to see something other than, a black carbon shaft.
Right. Yeah. Something to look at.
Yeah.
All right, Lukas hit that pretty bad. Thought he was trying to put some more reverse to come towards the middle of the table, but he might still be able to cut this in, actually.
Yeah, that's a tough cut.
So Oscar wants to know what's a good custom cue, right? Know some good custom cases. I'm sorry.
Custom cases?
Yeah.
Well, Jack Justice makes great cases. Rusty Melton, Witten are terrific cases. There's 3 right away.
So want to repeat those names again?
Witten, Jack Justice. Who was the third one I mentioned? Jack Justice, Witten. Ron Thomas is another one. Very, very good cases. Fellini, Centennial. Those are older ones. They're not being made anymore. Very collectible. But if you're looking for something that just protects your cue, somewhat reasonably priced, Witten is a really good case, and I'll tell you what, they've actually shot up. The dollar amount for those has gone up quite a bit in the last few years.
When Dixon says Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty Melton. So, I mean, these are very collectible type cases. If you want a very good utility case that's reasonable, that won't kill your budget, JB Cases makes really good protection for your cues. They're mostly made in ballistic nylon, but they do make some some leather cases as well.
All right, Rob got a little off on the 9-ball here, but it's still makeable.
I think he makes this shot. He'd be thinking about it harder on that other table.
Right. It is 6-4. So we do have a match still, guys. Don't go anywhere. And again, we give you guys a lot of information here, from cues, cases, to pool knowledge, to, man, we had a lot of good pool today.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
And you've also come to the right place here if you're having any kind of problems in your relationships. Just ask Bobby and I. We're happy to get you sorted out. Bobby, we're laughing with Bobby earlier because he told a kid up at the New London Pool Room many years ago, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he might have said that the guy was here today, but he told the kid, he says, man, quit your job and become a pool player. And the kid did it. He quit. He had a good job and he quit. And he said,
oh my God.
I took your advice and I quit my job. And he says, man, you're not supposed to listen to me.
Oh my goodness.
Kind of funny. So probably don't call Bobby and I for our relationship advice.
All right, that's another power break, but this time he does not have a shot.
No, the 2 hit.
Yeah, he's got it stuck there.
I'll tell you what, I haven't seen many push-outs at all tonight. Let's see a push-out. Where do you push out?
Maybe right to the deep in the corner.
Over the left side there, right?
Yeah,
I like that.
That's the only thing I could possibly see there. I don't see.
Looking for a telestrator.
I'm thinking
This
right
corner,
here.
yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking right over here somewhere.
You and me are thinking the same way.
Yeah.
Let him come with that.
Yeah, let him cut and leave the cue ball where it needs to be, you know. You know, Rob's now thinking aggressive. I'm going to hit this ball and I'm going to make it in the side.
He's going to jump it. He's got the wheels are turning, man.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas is like, go ahead and push. Yeah, he's pushing to a jump shot, maybe.
And Lucas will not give up. Lucas will not give up a jump shot.
Well,
this one might.
This one's a mile and a half long.
This is gonna kick shot. It's not a jump shot, I think.
Lucas didn't even want to walk further. He didn't waste more than 3 steps.
Yeah, Rob's gonna jump it.
Yeah, well, that's a long jump.
Yeah, I like to kick here. That's just me.
All right, let's see what he's got.
All right, go into the air here. Hey, Bobby, was I invaded by the Rax invasion? You guys had a bunch of guys. Oh, my, don't go in. No. What a great shot. How unfortunate. I want to watch that replay.
That was a terrific shot.
Oh, my goodness.
And, of course, Lucas is going to tell him after that's why I didn't take it.
Oh.
He's like, you didn't see the scratch?
Wow. What a great shot by Rob, unfortunate.
Brilliant.
We definitely had some Rax players here today. I think
Alex,
obviously,
yeah.
And Kevin. I think Kevin did pretty good.
Steve Mack here.
Steve Mack was here. Yeah. But you guys Rax always play well. You guys are getting some really good players out there, a lot of good competition. I like you guys up there from Vernon area. And I see you guys finally got some blue Simonis cloth now. Did you see that? They got some blue Simonis. Welcome aboard to the blue Simonis.
Not a bad move.
Make sure you tell them the Shark Stream told you to keep that Simonis blue, right?
He's saying you were invaded by the Rax invasion.
The Rax invasion. That's the Rax players, right?
Yeah.
So, they came down today. Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what they came down today. I screamed, almost woke up Alex. Alex
on the jump shot.
Yeah, with the jump shot. Sorry, Sam. That was a good shot. And Lucas goes up 7 now to 4. That was a big game right there. Let's see here. Is a pool cue a good anniversary gift to get my wife to play? Please, Mike, yes. Come see me. I'll get you a nice cue in a case. We'll pick out a nice color. I think Chicken got a room for you to rent when you get the boom. Will Alley, 2-year waiting list for something. Oh, my Witten case.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. They have a bit of a delay. Joe Witten's a really good guy, and when he tells you he's going to do something, it's there when he says. And if you ever look at a Witten case, and they're beautiful cases, there's never, ever a stitch out of place. It's just everything is total 100% perfect. His father taught him well.
My Witten car will be here in January.
Case. Must be case. Witten case.
It says my Witten car. Must be case.
Yeah.
Very nice. Lucas makes a good break, but unfortunately he doesn't have a shot here. What's he going to do here, Chicken?
Well, it looks like the 2-5 might be on, maybe.
Well, the 1-5, you mean?
I'm at 1-5. The 1-5 might be on. So can he snake through?
He's going to try to go one rail.
I think this ball goes. Just got to hit it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the problem, though.
That's unfortunate.
He hit it pretty hard, and this was the risk.
Well, he's better hit this one, or Rob's going to take a 1-9 here. So,
even if he has to just jump it just to get the one ball out of there.
But we had getting back to you guys, we had a great, a whole bunch of good people from everywhere came down today.
Good representation.
Yeah, Massachusetts, of course, Rax.
Honestly, if it was a 2-day event and it was a double, if it was 128 people, I think he would have sold that out too.
I think so too.
So I wish him continued success, and I hope he does this every month or two. It'll be fun to look forward to another one.
Yeah. I love pool more. I'm going to marry a diamond table. Nice.
Get the tight pockets.
Nice. I mean, I'm thinking about getting two diamond bar tables for the back row. What do you think?
That's not a terrible idea because you do have some guys here that do go play some important stuff on diamonds. Yeah.
And APA's got diamonds coming up, and
Yeah, I don't know why we don't have that many diamonds in Connecticut.
that's so weird, right? It's kind of like there's no
Rack has a
Wawas.
couple now.
It's like there's no Wawas in Wallingford or Connecticut. Why? Why is that?
I never really thought about it.
Little public farms, not the same.
Stop wah-wahing about Wawa.
Yeah, listen, I want my Wawas, man. Listen, when I go, look at it. Oh,
Why didn't that go in?
That was close.
Wow.
well, when I go to Wawas, I go to Pennsylvania or Florida, I'm getting my Wawas, man. Look at this almost jump bank shot by Lukas Verner.
Come on.
All right, Rob at the table here.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a gem of a shot. He might send the cue ball underneath it, too.
I've enjoyed playing the Yale tournaments that I played in. Thanks, Max. Appreciate that. Unless people don't pay. Who doesn't pay? Listen, we'll blast them right here. I have no problem with that.
Put them on full
We'll
blast.
put them on full blast right here. I don't like that stuff, man. If you don't play out of Yale, actually you play out of anywhere, you got to pay. If not, you get blasted. I agree with that.
You're going to play safe underneath it, too?
Oh, he went for
He
the shot.
made the shot. Oh, wait.
We
Well,
got
listen, you
safe.
got to save out of it unless he can hit rail first to make it.
It's gonna be close. You have to have
he's
somebody to watch
already
this.
pointing to where. Yeah. So what he's doing here is he's doubling up the distance from where he wants to strike the one to his aiming point. So that's all you do is you double up. Double the distance from the end of the cloth.
You can actually put a mirror underneath the rail and see exactly where you need to hit as well.
That's just what this is.
And does not make it. Again, tight table.
Yeah.
It's not the 5-inch pocket here.
Well, it'll be nice to see him stroke this to spin out of there. And he should get good on the 3-ball, either in the corner or the side. It's his choice how he does.
Doesn't get
And
the stroke
he
he
didn't
wanted.
spin out of there. Yeah, he went backwards. I thought he would go forward with spin.
It just didn't grab like
Oh,
he
why am I
wanted
thinking?
to.
I'm talking about the 3-ball. There's the 2-ball. I'm getting weary.
But it's still, he didn't get where he needed to be with that. I mean, close, but
He's recovered nicely.
he's still not out of the woods yet, but he should be okay here.
He might come all the way around this 4-ball, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doesn't have a really good shot to make the 4 over by the 8 pocket, so he needs to be on this side of the 4-ball.
And he's going to try to put that sauce. Look at that. That's a great shot by Rob Paul Pierss.
That was the
Junior.
right sauce.
You wanted some special sauce. You got it here on the Shark Stream, guys. It's not over yet. I'm going to give you guys a match whether you like it or not, right, Chicken?
The boy could play. Yes, indeed.
Oh, no.
No, he's good.
Scared me.
I think he's flirting with disaster.
You know, that was Brandon's fault. He gave the premature boom.
Oh, yeah. He pre-boomed him. All right.
All right, we're back up 7-5. Anybody's game, guys. Rob could definitely run 4, so let's see what happens.
Good. In case you're wondering about the place where we're having this event, if you don't know,
All right, here we have 16 gold crown tables, all with Simonis blue, tournament blue cloth with Lippmann lights on every single table.
and if that's not enough, we've got a couple of bar boxes too.
Absolutely. There's that power break we've been seeing all week or all
Got
day.
a little bit of a cluster going on there.
Oof.
No 1-ball.
Let's look at the replay. You really got stuck on that one.
Yeah, he lost the cue ball.
Yeah, that 1-ball kissed it. If the 1-ball doesn't kiss it, the cue ball's by the side. And he's
He would've
golden.
had a shot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's golden. Now he's in a pickle.
Well, he's got to decide where he wants to push to.
Yeah. And last time Lucas gave it back to him, so.
Then he made that magnificent jump shot, but it came with a scratch.
Yep.
So what does he push it backwards? Maybe he pushes it back toward the rail he's standing on. I'm not sure I like this because it looks too easy to get out of.
He's going to leave him a sliver and see if Lucas wants to play the bank here.
Lucas is a deadly banker. So what you're doing here is you're daring him to go for this bank.
Yep. And Lucas is going to play safe.
He's playing safe. He's going the other side. Now he's reconsidering. This is great. This is the two sides of his brain having an argument. Oh, no, he played safe. All right.
Uh-oh, we got Europe, number one in the house.
Oh, boy.
Europe, here we go. Here we go. Europe.
Giving us the Google eyes.
Yeah.
Florida.
Toot. Listen, I'm all for the chant, man. Jason Shaw, you know. How about that shot by Rob? Gonna give him a replay on that one?
See that. He might get a boom. Let's see how. Oh, yeah, that's an off-angle combo. You got to get a boom out of that.
Yes. Great shot right there. And he's very fickle in this one ball here. I don't know what he's going to do with this. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me right now?
He's like Lucas.
He's going to get back-to-back booms, guys. There it is.
Like, Lucas, you're not the only one that can bank.
Holy smokes,
I was a banker when you were knee-high to a grasshopper.
He's got to get tough on. He's got to get on this four, though, chicken.
It's a terribly tough shot. I might think about cutting it into the corner.
Woo!
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if he cut it into the corner, he would have had a chance to track up to the four ball.
I like that shot. I mean, if he doesn't get in the side,
if he doesn't hit the side, yeah. No,
yeah.
He was coming in pretty hot, though.
Yeah, Lucas is going to get down the hill here.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, this is, if he's straight, he just stops it.
Yeah, we've been giving some booms out tonight. There's definitely been some good shooting, some good shots in this whole day tournament.
Yeah, I don't think we're being too liberal with it. I think they're
I don't think so.
Booms.
Yeah, absolutely. Jason Shaw's already been here. He's played Jason. He's played Earl Strickland. He's been on my talk show. So he's been on he's been here a bunch, and we'll definitely have him back again. That's why we're looking for that big sponsor, because these pros are not cheap, and with the way money's going now in pool, it's getting harder and harder to get them here. They want more money, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But for us, we have to raise more money to get them here. It's a lot tougher, which is a good thing.
I agree.
All right.
If you watch Shark Stream fairly regularly, you'll see the commercial where Jason's saying, "Join us on the Shark Stream."
Yes, absolutely. Along with John Mora, Efren Reyes, Earl Strickland,
Alex Kazakis,
Christine DeCatch. I mean, Skylar Woodward, just a couple. Was that name dropping or no? No, I don't have Billy Thorpe yet.
You didn't get Thorpe?
No.
Okay.
Is that name dropping or no?
A little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
You earned it, though.
Lucas, Picasso, Verner, and that was after
the hill.
That was after like a 2-minute wait. Like somebody was in his way or he stalled. It's a good shot.
Join us.
Oh, it's gone. We're redoing it. Okay, we're redoing it. Would love to have Niels the Terminator here. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. Like I said, I'm working on getting a pro event here, and they're having a pro event at Jason's room in September. I'm going to do a tournament like the week after, like 2 days after, while they're still here.
Oh, good.
I'm going to try to get a bunch of them here. Yeah, but I had like $1,000 and, make it a 250 entry and even races. And I'll put it out there. This way the guys that are here say, hey, I can stay an extra 2 days and make $4 or $5 grand.
Yeah. Spend another 100 or 2 on a hotel.
Exactly.
Come play ball.
Listen, those guys, I know one thing about their expenses. They know how to travel. They know how to book flights and change flights.
Intelligent. Yeah.
Yes, they know how to change their flights without costing them money.
Sure.
They do it all the time. Because when an opportunity comes to make money, they have to do it.
Yep.
Have to make the money.
Except if you're Efren.
Kentucky Colonel, I just took my picture with him. It was pretty cool.
I had something really great happen with Kentucky Colonel many, many years ago at one of the early Super Billiards Expos. I saw him over there. I had never met him before. He rattled that out.
But look at this.
Wow.
got rewarded with the stick. Not only
I still think Rob's a favorite to go over just missing the 6 and kicking that ball in. I think he could do it. He might have to apply a little bit of back spin on it, but I think he could do it. I saw the Kentucky Colonel at Super Billiards Expo. He's talking to a guy. I stood by like 6 feet away, waited for him to finish his conversation. Then I walked over. I said, "Excuse me, I'm a big fan," and I asked him if he would mind if I got a picture. And not at all. And I had his friend take the pictures. And then when we were done getting the pictures, let's see what he does.
Oh, Rob miscued on that one.
Yeah, he didn't get the spin. I thought he'd come under it with backspin. Anyway, when we were done getting the pictures, I told him, I says, "Okay, well, I'll have these ready by Friday. It'll be $19.95 for a set. It includes it." And he just looked at me like he had this momentary look of, "Are you kidding me, you jerk?" And then he realized I smiled and he started laughing. He says, "Man, everybody's got an angle." I said, "Yeah, they do."
Let's thank all of our sponsors actually right now, because this looks like it's just about over. You know, what a great day today. Lance Lascotti, great job. Awesome tournament.
Fun.
Kicking chicken, good job. In the booth as always. Bobby Hunt.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Bobby Hunt as well.
Ainer was in here. We had Pete Genovese in here
as well. Nice job.
We even had Bruce DeFranzo pop in here for a cameo.
I asked him to come in. He came in. That was awesome.
For a cameo.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yep, very cool.
Thanks to everybody. This was a great tournament. And Lance, you got it done, and you got it done in pretty quick order, man. You got these guys right through.
You're on your way, man. You're on your way, and just keep learning and trust your gut. And don't listen to all these people. You can listen to them all and then make your best choice. Don't follow the people. Sometimes everybody wants something different.
Big thank you to Viking Q's, Simonis, Aramith, Andy Gow for sure.
Yes.
Thanks to all the local sponsors and, of course, the viewers. Without you guys, none of this would make any sense at all. Thanks for tuning in.
Rob's conceding, guys. So that's going to be it. This is Chicken and I saying boom and good night.
Have a good night, guys.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, SigmaWare, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salado App, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Aramith Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vacu Lease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Q's, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom, without you,